All right, come on up in here. I'm a little late, but we getting this thing started. Let's go. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. Click the like button. Let's get this thing started. I'm not gonna go long today, y'all. Maybe about 2.5 hours today. Got some things I gotta do early this morning, but I wanted to talk to the family. I wanted to go into why delineation is a must, man. It's a must. It's not a need. It's a must. We must delineate. We have to. So come on up in here. Click that like button. Let's get to about 11K likes. I'll start bringing people up. Actually, just might start bringing people up early. But get the likes up. Just get the likes up. Just get the likes up. Get the likes up. What's up, family? What's going on, family? Come on in here. Let's get the likes up. Share the live. FBA delineation is a must. Delineation is a must. Yeah, it's a must. We have no choices. We have no options. This is our homeland. We have nowhere else to go. We have to protect our culture. We have to protect our people. We have to focus now on the Black consciousness and the empowerment, the economic empowerment, the political empowerment, and we just got to focus on our people. Got to get the think tank together. We have to get these schools popping. We got to start pulling our resources. It's time. We're going to talk. We're going to go over a little bit today. Like I said, it's not going to be a long live today, but we're going to talk about some things, family. And I'm going to keep making sure we understand that this delineation movement, it's a must. It's not an option. It's not something that, we can just dip our toe in. We got to be all in on the delineation. All in. Not half-stepping, all in. So this delineation is important. It's important for everything we're trying to do. Everything we're trying to accomplish. We can't allow outside influences to come in and mess our stuff up. We have to be able to safeguard, set up proper protocols to catch, off-code people and undercover sleeper cells, agents, shields, Sambos, tethers. We got to protect ourselves, man. This election, no matter who wins or who loses, whether your candidate wins or your candidate loses, we still have to delineate. We still have to stay on FBA business. And I'm telling you, it's a must. It's a must. Delineation is a must. It's not a can we delineate. It's not a will we delineate. It's a must. We must delineate. For the sake of the future, for the sake of everything, we got to stay on code, and we got to stand on business. Yeah. It's a power move. It's chess. We're playing chess, not checkers out here. It's strategy from here on out. It's pulling our resources, pulling our intellect. It's pulling our community right back to where it needs to be. It's time, man. We can't wait for anybody else to do this. We can't wait. We can't wait. We can't even wait for people to wake up and say, hey, you know what? You're right. We need to delineate. We've been, you know what, man? This message of delineation has actually been preached since from 60 years ago. We just didn't listen. We didn't listen. We were too busy in church. We were too busy, enjoying YT restaurants and neighborhoods. We were too busy, you know, on other things that we didn't hear the message properly. If we would have delineated, imagine this, family. If we would have delineated 60 years ago, if we would have got on code 60 years ago and said, you know what, this integration thing is cool, but I still gotta focus on my people. We still gotta build our own schools. We still gotta patrol our own neighborhoods. Imagine if we did this 60 years ago, where we would be today in such a time as this, right? We would actually be in position, right, to run a candidate if we would have got in position 60 years ago. So now we got to get in position so we can run a candidate. It could take another 60 years, y'all, but we got to build it. We got to pioneer this thing. So y'all come on up in here, man. Y'all click that like button, man. Don't disrespect me like that. Click that like button, get the likes up. There's 100 people up in here. Let's get the likes up. Delineation is a must. It's a must. Must. You guys got to get in that mentality. There's things that we can do, but there's also things that we must do. And delineate is a must. It's not an option. It's not an option. We're delineating for the betterment of our people, of our culture, of our lineage. We got to safeguard and protect. We're under attack right now. They're trying to erase history right now. Right now. No matter who wins this election, we got to decide in our mind that we're going to thrive. No matter who wins. No matter what. We have to decide right now if we're going to thrive. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. And they mad all over the internet. That's how I know we're doing. Yeah, when you listen, when you're in a position of, when you're a winner, right? When you got motion, when you got momentum, you got people who are going to hate. Why? Because one of the reasons why, because they can't do what you're doing. Think about it. All these other immigrant groups, right? They talk about, you know, we need to come together. We need to be one. Stop dividing us. And they're divided. Think about it. It's the people who are divided telling us not to unite, not to delineate, not to get on code. They call, you know, I see in the chat all the time, pretendians or whatever. I mean, they have all these names that they don't even know what they're talking about. They don't even know our culture. They don't even know our tribe that we have here in America, but they got the nerve to come in. They're not even from here. They didn't even do the research on our culture, on our history. They know nothing about Black America but what they see on television and what they hear in their barbershops. Oh, you know them Black Americans. Oh, you know. When I landed on the continent of Africa, man, they were shocked. They were shocked that I was a Black American. Like, I expected something totally different. What were you expecting? What you saw on television? What they showed in the media? Man, we're real people. We're real people. We're very very empathetic people. You know? What's wrong with Black America? It's nothing. It's just, you've been watching too much television. And that's what they tell us. Oh, the television, nigga, the television told us. Well, the television told us things about you, but I was still curious enough to come see, and I still had the respect enough to watch and pay attention and observe and see for myself before I made a judgment. And that's all we've been asking other groups, is to watch, observe, before you make a judgment. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Find out for yourself. But they don't do that. They come over here. They listen to their parents. They listen to whatever friends tell them about Black Americans, right? They listen to the media, and they want to get as close. They want to get as close to white. You know what I realized? Let me tell you what I realized. Everybody that comes here, they want to be white. They want to be white. The purpose of coming to America is you want to be a full citizen, and to be a full citizen in America, you got to be white. Everybody wants to get on their whiteness, and in order to be white, right, in America, you have to get on code with hating on black. So even if you got the same color skin as me and you come from a country like Egypt, you can come here and you can get your whiteness. You're going to put white. You're going to check that box. When it comes for job, you're going to check box white. Even though you're Egyptian. Even though you're Middle Eastern. You got some Middle Easterns, when they come here, you know what they want to be? White. You know what Hispanics fought for in the 60s? When they're talking about their civil rights, they fought so they could be white. Think about that. Think about that. Y'all push the screen with my face on it, y'all. Push that screen. Just keep pushing that screen. Tap it up, tap it up, tap it up. Let's get this live up there. Okay? That's what they want. They want their $1 million whiteness. And that's why we must delineate, because everybody want to rub, they want to get next to, they want to get in the club, they want to be a part of that community. They want to rub elbows with the YT community because they feel like they can learn something. You're not going to learn too much. You're not going to learn too much. You know, worshiping YT people is never going to be a good thing, y'all. And that's one thing I love about FBA, because we know better. We don't do that. We don't worship YT people. We understand what time it is. We're not against all YT people. No, we're just against YT supremacy. We're against this system of injustice. But we all know that the incentivization of America is really what it's all about. If I can incentivize you, right, to be white, you're going to be white. You're going to fight for that. And I love that FBA, we don't have that mindset. We have that mindset to be us, original. We do things original. We go against the grain. We're like, you know what? That's cool, but we going to do it this way. You can do it that way, but we're going to do it this way. And you know what seems to happen? Everybody wants to do it our way. But they want to do it our way, but then they want to steal it and act like they did it. They come and watch and see what we do over here, and then they go take it and they try to duplicate it or copy it. All our many inventions that we don't get credit for. Let's talk about that. Get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. Delineation is a must, people. It's a must. It's a must. It's a must. Gotta stay on code, man. The code is everything. Okay, yeah, I saw that video. I didn't know everything in it. I saw that video that you sent me. So what, I don't know. I got to go back over the words of what we can and can't say anymore. But let's grow the channel, y'all. Show some love. I need to see some hearts come across this screen. I'm gonna rewatch that video that you sent me though. TikTok made some updates. There's some things now that we can and can't say anymore. So, I'll get to it. Yeah, push. That's what you got to do. Push to grow this live. Let's get to 5K, y'all. I'm gonna start bringing people up. I'm gonna start having the conversation. I'm actually gonna trust that y'all are going to continue flashing hearts across the screen. I'll say it like that. Apply pressure to the screen, y'all, and get the likes to a decent level. But everybody thinks it's a negative thing that we're delineating, because our delineation affects them. Let's keep it real. When they can't classify as black when it's convenient, that's why they're hating. I've never seen people complain about, I've never seen people complain who never wanted to be black, complain about the word black. They never wanted, Jamaicans never wanted to be black. Haitians never wanted to be black. Africans never wanted to be black. The whole Caribbean never wanted to be black. But all of a sudden today, all of a sudden in 2024, Special K, you better thank a union member. I'm a black woman. Now everybody wants to be black. Crazy. Crazy. Y'all fought so hard for y'all whiteness, and now y'all fighting even doubly hard to be black. They're trying to label black Americans a hate group now. It's insane. What have we done? We haven't done anything to anybody. What have we done to anybody? What are Jamaicans racially? I don't know. They're melanated people. That's what they're the melanated race. That's a race. Black is excellent. Black is beautiful, right? I'm black and I'm proud. That's what black is. Black is a mindset. It's a consciousness. It's an intellect. It's what's going to liberate us from white supremacy. It's the opposite of white. How about that? Black is the opposite. It's the only thing that's going to liberate your people is the black consciousness. The only thing. It's the only thing. If you don't have this black consciousness, this black mindset.
What's up, my brother?
What's up, big guy?
I see you getting that beard together, huh?
Oh yeah, man. I'm trying, man. I'm over there. I'm in the game. I had to trim it down a little bit.
Hey, FBA, stand up, man. Look, hey, stop jocking us, man. Look, we in our own lane. We don't want to integrate.
That's that booty juice.
You know
That
what I mean?
booty, this come from Kenya, I heard. The booty juice.
Lord.
It come from Kenya. It's the world's finest on the east side of Africa.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Come on, y'all. We're going to have to push. Show us some love with your fingers. Just push.
Hold on. Wait. Did you say booty juice?
That's what another man said. I'm just a respecting black men. I mean, I don't think he was black, but he had a beard.
We don't do the booty juice, but you know.
Yeah, you threw me
It's
off.
we're gonna call it the Kenyan juice.
You threw me off with that one. No, I don't want to do nothing with Africa.
It's the Kenya juice.
No.
It's natural. It come from motherland.
I'm from Chicago.
No. Come on up in here, y'all. Let's have a conversation, man.
Good morning, everybody.
What's going on?
Okay, when anytime we're gonna start taking, push breaks, but we're not gonna say it. I'm just gonna play a song, with the word in it by a rapper.
So if y'all don't know, TikTok made some updates. There's some things we can't, or we shouldn't say. I'm not saying we can't say, but we shouldn't say it because it doesn't help the life. It actually hurts the life. We're gonna get on cold here, y'all. But yeah, man, I'm getting my beard up, big guy.
I want to cut down on the bag.
I got the oil too. I forgot to. I'm gonna send it when I get home. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Man, I'm talking about the oil. It just, and it ain't got nothing to do with no booty juice.
That's not. I'll tell you that. We don't want to promote that. If that's the secret, I don't want the beard. Okay. If the booty juice is the secret, I don't.
Hey, and people be saying, man, what is black? Black eye. We are inventors. We are trendsetters.
That's right.
We are the culture. You know what I mean? Like, we turn flop into soul food, right? You know what I mean? We turn the N-word to something not even that is positive, but something that we can relate to.
In their vocabulary every day.
You know what I mean? We could speak to each other without even talking. You know what I mean? Like, people be saying, man, what's y'all language? We come with our own ebonics, our own way of slang words. Like, if I talk to you in my Chicago slang, you won't understand nothing I'm saying, bro, at all.
That's a fact.
Only people that'll know what I'm saying is people from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Because our words mean different things. Even though it's English is so messed up, it's crazy. Because see is see, right? I can say you can see something, but the sea it got water too. So that's why English is one of the hardest languages. But we thrive through it though, because we don't die, we multiply.
That's right.
Be like us. Well, no, don't be like us. Don't be like us. Don't be like us.
Don't be like that. Hey, we're unique people, man. We're a unique group. What's up? We got. Let me see. We got Mama Mia, Sandra, Aussie, Poppy, Dario, D'Angelo, and Dudion. Okay. What's up, family? This is what we're talking about, man. We must delineate. It's a must. It's a must. People are gonna hate it, but it's a must. We have to.
Hey, but we thrive in segregation, though, right?
Oh, we did, and we're gonna.
But what y'all waiting for? Like, how can we make this process faster? Is this something that the Africans got to sign, or like
The African.
is there something we got to sign to confirm the delineation? Like, what we got to do to make it quicker?
It's already here. It's not like it's quicker. We already delineated.
Okay, because I feel like y'all been talking about this for months, and it's just like whatever to make y'all like whatever we got to do to get y'all from stop talking about us.
He's a tether.
For it.
He's an insecure tether. We didn't ask you to come up here.
Hold on.
We didn't ask for your
I came up
opinion.
here to say
We
what I
understand your insecurities,
Hold on, where
honey.
she from-
We
hold on, where she
understand, but
from,
we're gonna
though?
have a beautiful. Sir, let me.
Go ahead.
We're gonna have a beautiful Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. What's today? Tuesday.
Today's Friday.
We don't need your tetherness this morning. Give us a few seconds so we can come together and chat. Then you can start being a tether.
Today's Friday, sister.
I mean,
Okay, today Friday. Sorry, the week is off. Today is Friday.
yeah. I think you need to drop. I think
Wait
you
till
the one that
Monday.
need to
Then
drop down
wait
and
till
get some
Monday to be a
coffee,
tether.
and wake up a little bit because it seemed like you were a little off. So yeah.
But you've been off.
Hold on. Let's talk.
You don't even know who you are, sweetheart. So wait till
Sis, you don't know
Monday to
what
be a
day it
tether.
is.
Hold on, y'all
sis.
finna make this out of
At least if you said it was
come on now.
Thursday, I would have
It
understood.
doesn't
If you said
matter.
it's
Monday,
or
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I can get it wrong. I'm human. I don't have a problem in being wrong. You have a problem in being right.
All right, let's entertain it. What do you think we need to do? We've already delineated. What do you think we need to do? What do we need to let everybody know?
If you already did it, then I feel like you just saying, we're gonna delineate is like kind of like nitpicking. If you already did it, there's no reason you should be talking about Africans or calling us tethers. You did what you had to do.
I didn't talk about you. Did I talk about Africa? Did I talk about Africa? I didn't talk about
So who are you delineating from?
the other
Not
African,
white tea people.
Caribbean.
No, other people that got
already
melanin skin.
delineated.
That's
We're
not like
already
us.
delineated from white tea people. What are you talking about? We're not white tea people.
They don't include us anyway.
I mean, they your ancestors.
Why are you mad?
Some of them white tea people,
Who's
your
our
ancestors.
ancestors?
Okay, African ancestors.
I got my whole. Hold on, wait.
Because I honestly don't know what she's saying. That's why I'm angry.
We're not gonna act like the white tea people not your ancestors.
Hold on, let's entertain this.
Hey, hold
But
on,
you
wait.
came over here. You needed a better life. Your continent is bull. Please take your tetherness and go somewhere else, young lady.
We live in America. We see what goes on
You
here.
came for a better life. You
here.
couldn't even
Yeah, we
obtain that
came
better
and we
life
saw.
on your
We came and
continent.
we
Do
see.
we need to talk about
We
your
came
continent
and we
since
see
you
what's
want
going
to
on.
self-center
And it's
yourself?
not really
Do we
looking that
need to
good.
compare your people from your country since you want to self-center yourself?
How do you
What
see
country are
what's
you
going
from?
on if you're not a
What
part
country are you from?
historically of
One
what
at a
has
time,
gone
please.
on?
One at a time, please.
Yeah, what country are you from?
Hold on.
Since you want to self-center yourself, what country are you from?
Mali.
Okay,
I know her.
Y'all doing
Shout out to Molly.
Hold on.
Beautiful country.
Molly,
But
Nigeria,
Mamiya.
Burkina Faso. Y'all doing y'all thing over there. Keep doing y'all thing, man. We don't have
Yeah,
no
we
smoke.
are.
Keep liberating your people.
Mamiya,
That's what we need to do. Get on code out there and liberate your people. That's all we want you to do.
And our intention is not for you to feel offended, and that's what's hurtful by other black folks. What we're saying is we're foundational black Americans.
Hold on, wait.
We
What you
are
mean other
trying
black
to
folks?
supersede and get recognized that we have contributed, built, and now it's time for us to be elevated legally. Okay, because there's been systemic things that went on to hold us back and not get us our just due. What I find imposing and insulting is that blacks from other countries always got something to say about us trying to find a way to be proud and get what's due to us, but y'all don't go running to the other races talking that shit to them.
Hey, but
That's
we
what I
gotta
find
look.
insulting.
Hey,
Because don't
sister.
get it wrong, Mamiya. I respect and love all the black people of the world. What we're doing here specifically is trying to remove systemic racism that was built for us. A whole system was built for us to keep us down. Not you, us. FBA, Foundational Black American. Systemic racism was inbred and built to keep us down, to have us behind the 8 ball. So rather than make a judgment like we got an issue with African countries, we do not, because I'm sure we all vacation there, right? Our issue is, it's too bad y'all don't feel the notion to be like, you know what? They right. They went from slavery to Jim Crow, civil rights movement, fighting for everything, doing, succeeding in spite of. But now it's time for us to systemically remove the bull crap and be recognized for the folks that we are, foundational Black Americans.
Hey, sister. Hey, we
We
got a
have
rich.
every right to differentiate ourselves because this is who we are. Every other race that has gotten harmed due to the U.S. government has been given opportunities that we have not. This is why we have decided that we need to set ourselves apart and say, hello, here we are, and this is what we need. That's it. It's not an insult to others. It's an insult that y'all think it's an insult to others, and it take big cojas, because why is it got to be about somebody else all the time just because we want to show, get what we deserve? Every time it's us, everybody got a damn problem with it. Ain't nobody talking trash to the JEWs with their heiress money they got, and they celebrate, what happened. But soon as we open our mouths, we whiners, we crying. It didn't happen to us. Then why is it okay for everybody else to cry about what happened to them?
You know what it is?
What the hell?
You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what it is. Listen, if we were on code like the small hats and we were doing what we're doing, nobody would say nothing because we'd have the power already. We have the economic base already. We'd have the lobbyists in place already. We'd have the media in place already, and it would shout down everything you're talking about. But we're gonna get it.
But the thing is, though, me personally, you know what I'm saying? I'm a foundational Black American. I don't look at every people that got melanin in their skin that's Black. That's because you have dark melanin. That belong to us. We gotta stop calling. We gotta call them what they is. They come from tribes. We don't come from tribes. They took us. We didn't immigrate here. This country wasn't built off immigrants. This country was built off slaves back.
You never came from tribes.
Hey, hold on, wait. This country was built off slaves' backs. Hold on, let's say it again. Because our people was working for free. So when we got out of slavery and we was making money, the white man couldn't even compete with us. They had to form unions because they didn't even know how to work. That's why they went through a Great Depression.
Yeah,
We
they
was
burnt our
thriving.
stuff
Hold on,
down
wait.
that we did
Hold on,
build
wait.
up
We
for
was
ourselves.
thriving. We had blacksmiths. We had nurses, doctors. Who
Yep.
you think was delivering? Hold on, who you think was delivering?
Educators, mathematicians, scientists.
Look, blacks come from it's only 13% of us, and we in the belly of the beast. Y'all around your own people, and they corrupt. It hit different, right? So when we say we foundational Black Americans, we built this country. Didn't nobody else build this country? Listen, we watched the white kids. Our grandmas don't watch them kids, and they fed us slops, and we made those slops out of soul food. They even love our food. We was in their house. We was fixing their bed. They was lazy. You have to remember where we come from. We was getting
My grandma
castrated.
used to say
Hold on, wait.
trifling and
Hey,
confused.
hold on, wait, bro. We was getting castrated. Our people was getting taken away from us. Why you think we got family reunions? Because we went through the most horrific of slavery. Nobody's slavery was like ours. Come on now, we was getting butt broke. Come on now, come on, G. Nat Turner was and don't get it twisted. We was giving these people hell. Nat Turner, for example. But at the same time, we stand on ours. Don't come over here thinking because y'all don't come around us. So don't get on this internet like y'all mess with us like that. That's cap.
And that's it. Anybody else want to say something to our sister and let her know why we're delineation and why she doesn't need to be upset by that?
I think the delineation, I think it's going to set by FBAs. It sets the tone because we're dealing with the U.S. government, and other black folk from other countries has to deal with the colonial powers that are still raping and taking. And what winds up happening is when we start digging and we start seeing that it was a global implication. And so if you're from Senegal, then that means you need to deal with the French, how you need to deal with the French and how they're still doing that. So when you're from the Caribbean, that means you still got to deal with the British and how they're still taking what they're taking from. So the delineation is created and how we're dealing with America, because we set the trends. Because of our experience here, and it set the tone for everyone else, it fed into the African continents and the Caribbeans on how to deal with their particular colonial powers. And so as we're taking this path as FBAs to get our reparations, it's going to set the tone. So it's not like you need to collect from America, but then it's going to set the tone to how, if you're from Mali, if you're from the, how do you go to France? I think there is a part that if you come to America,
plays a big role in destabilizing other people's country, not just France, not just the UK.
That's what I'm trying to say is that because we're in this position and how we're going to delineate and deal with, it sets a tone for everyone else to deal, because reparations as it steals from coming from America, there are major corporations who have more money than countries that are going to have to put their money and their name in the pot. And so it's going to set the tone for everyone else to delineate and to deal with their individual colonial powers, just as we're trying to deal with the American one.
Anybody else want to talk to the sister and let her know why we're delineating? Anybody else?
I'm gonna say this. I'm all for Black Americans getting reparations. Like, I stand 10 toes behind that. But do you see what's going on in your country right now? Do you see how much debt there are in? It's a lie. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm just be quiet.
Do I see what I think everybody sees what we're up against, right? And we're not scared. I'll tell you that. We're not fleeing. How about that? We're standing.
Well, like, everybody is against America, Africa, Asia, Russia. Like, everybody is teaming up because they're like, yeah, like, they're like, what's up now? You've been doing this for so long. Like, what's good?
We haven't done
now.
Anything.
They're teaming against.
They're teaming against the American.
They're ganging up on the U.S. right now. The U.S. is getting ganged up on.
You're in the USA.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the USA.
You saying this?
I am, and as soon as they start acting crazy, as soon as a war break out here, I will be right back out. I got a home to go back to. I will be out of here with the quickness.
And you can be. You can be. And that's why we are separated. You heard of people?
Time out. We know you. See, you're not telling us nothing we don't know. We know you have a fleeing mindset. So what you do is you flee to the country that's hot. So if your country ain't hot, you're gonna flee to another country. If this country ain't hot, you're gonna flee to another country. You're gonna flee back to whence you came. And where's your progress? I mean, it's not like it's popping over there. You got to get it popping over there first before you can flee. Don't you think?
It is popping over there. I'm settled. My family, my father, my mother, they done built all their houses. We're settled. We're fine. So I'll be out of here.
Then why are you still here?
Why are you on our panel?
Why are you still here? No, she could be on the panel. Why are you still here?
Because I'm here for a specific reason. I was born in this country, so I'm allowed to be here. I'm allowed to go to Africa. I can go to Japan. I can go wherever I want to.
Yeah, you're taking advantage of the privileges that we have here, that we set up for, that we built.
Why you don't sound like your people?
Like what?
Why you sound when you go?
I don't get no free government assistance. I don't get none of that.
Like a Black American. You sound 100%. You didn't lost your
job. Because I was born in America.
Culture.
I was born in America.
You have lost your heritage, sweetheart, and you come up here upset.
I was born, of course. I'm first generation. I'm not going to be like my mother.
We was talking about us. And
I
that's
think
what
it's,
made
however,
me
I think it's
upset.
disrespectful that you all
That's what
think that
made me
we're all on
upset. And
government
I apologize
assistance.
for being upset with you.
Exactly.
But
I didn't say that,
we
but
was
they said
Yes,
talking
I
you
about
did.
benefit
You
off of
us,
literally just
something.
said. You
I
not
said
said.
they said I benefit off of something, and I said
you
I
do
don't get any
benefit. We
government
all benefit
assistance.
of our
Exactly.
ancestors.
You saying that
Okay,
statement alone
so
is saying that we all
what is
get
a
it.
benefit?
The benefit
Because
is the
that would
when
be a
you can
benefit
go
to some
outside and not
immigrants that
get
come to
sprayed.
America.
When you don't see
Hold on,
white
everybody.
people
Hold
in
on.
white
Hold
sheets.
on. Hold on. Did y'all hear what she said? I want
Yes.
the family to really listen
Say
to
it
what she
again,
said.
Mark.
She said she got a place to flee to.
She said a lot.
I'm so glad we don't have a place to flee to. That we just said.
I got a home.
What's the difference between
Listen,
her and
I'm
what's the
not gonna
difference between her
listen.
and
I'm not
Triple
gonna
K?
struggle.
What is the
back.
difference between her
I'm
and
not gonna
Triple K?
struggle. This is let me tell you. This is not the
What is the
men.
difference between her and Triple K?
Hold on, man. This is not the type of woman you want. The woman that's not gonna stick around through hard times. That's not the woman you want. Okay. Anybody that have a fleeing mindset when the going gets tough and they flee, you don't want them in your midst.
But my thing is, if you have a home to go to, I'm not understanding why you're here. One and two, I'm still disrespected. I'm not on food stamps, nothing. I have 3 kids. I go to work, get up every day, and deal with this system that we're in, and have to take care of my kids. So do not we're not all on food stamps. We're not all
But
gangsters.
who said that? Who said that?
You did.
I didn't say you were on food stamps.
Yes, you did. You
No,
said,
I did not. Stop
yes, you
lying.
did.
Hold on, wait.
You're triggered by it.
Hey, host.
I never said that.
I'm very triggered.
I said
very
I'm
triggered
not
'cause I'm
on
tired of that
it. I said
narrative.
I'm not on it. I didn't say you.
Dario, to
bring
be
yourself
fair, that's not what she said. She said she wasn't on any federal aid. She didn't
Yeah,
say
and that's
we
a
were.
benefit that immigrants can get when they come here. They said that I'm an anchor baby and I'm benefiting off things
No,
that they have.
no, but the benefits that they're speaking about is the trials and tribulations that has allowed people
We
to
don't
make
care
a
about
life
no
here.
food stamps.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
that.
no.
Like,
The benefits is not about social or government
Hold on,
benefits.
wait though, bro.
No.
But her
It's
state. Hold on, wait though. You
It's
gotta.
the fact that you could come here,
right. That's the
get born
benefit.
here,
That's
become
right.
a citizen,
Right.
take advantage of the school system and go to college and get the
Look,
credentials you need to be successful.
Even
That's what we need
hey,
to do.
y'all gotta be
even
careful.
even
Y'all gotta
even
be
at
careful how people
Those
be talking, bro.
opportunities.
Hold on, wait, bro. Y'all gotta be careful how people
Who
be
paved the
talking, bro.
way?
Look, they be
Who
throwing little.
lives was online?
Hey, hold on. They
FBA.
be throwing little jabs,
FBA
bro.
paved
Hold
the
on,
way.
wait, y'all. Listen. Those Africans, they be throwing little jabs. Like, who said anything about being on welfare? We don't care about nothing like that, bro. Stop bringing that shit up, bro. Listen what I'm saying.
She didn't
That's
say that.
I
crazy.
know.
no.
That's
Listen
crazy.
listen what I'm saying. I know. Listen, she think the benefit. Think about it. What benefits that she think Black Americans getting that she taking? Food stamps. That's why she said it. Come on, G. Who you think you
not
talking to?
even
Yeah,
that.
but
People say like
No.
scholarships and so
no,
many other things.
even hold on. Just
You
to
can't
even
trick
give
me
it.
though. You might get
Hold,
tricked to other
People
people.
say so
hold
many
on. And
things.
I understand what you.
Jobs,
Hold on. There
scholarships,
was a.
government, free housing.
Hold on 1 second. There was a conflation. Your parents were the ones that came here that were from Mali, but you were born here, correct? So what has happened is in the fourth. Okay, so according to the Fourth Amendment and Fifth Amendment, it was created that any human being that winds up here, regardless of their national origin, are not allowed to be prosecuted without due process. That was created because when Black folk were freed and we were here, even though we didn't even have citizenship, even though we may have been freed, we had to be protected. And so every other person who would come to this continent and put foot here, even though they not be here, they cannot be killed. They cannot be taken advantage of, regardless of the nation of origin. And that happened because when Black folk came off the plantation, there were still white people thinking that we were coming from Africa, not that we were 3, 4, 5 generations already here. And so they put that in the Constitution to protect that. And all those people, i.e. your parents, were able to come here and nobody put a gun to their head because they wasn't from America, and they were able to have a child here. And that child being born here, and that child being born here wound up being who you are and an American citizen. And that was foundational. That's foundational.
They got here because of civil rights.
Prior to.
No. Look, the Fourth Amendment, all of the amendments before the 13th Amendment wasn't for Black Americans, bro. We got to get our history straight. That wasn't for us, bro. Those first 10 amendments to until we got freed until they looked at us as human beings, all those amendments wasn't for us, bro.
No, I'm talking about after the 13th. Those amendments, those are definitely for us.
No, after the
I like how you said that it wasn't a pew pew at my parents' head.
Yes, no.
Yeah, they took their time. That's something they weren't running from anything. They just said, okay, this country says it has better opportunities. Let me come check it out.
Exactly. They were running to the benefits. Exactly. That's what we're talking about. Nobody's running to Africa.
Not really.
Hold on. Think about this. Nobody's running to your country saying, oh, it's popular.
Yes, they are. Your government is literally, we're kicking your government out as we speak. Come on now. They in there. And a lot of African Americans are going to Africa right now. Everybody wants a piece of Africa right now.
Hold on, wait. You confused.
Africa is where it's at.
You are confused.
And guess what? Here's the thing. Guess what?
You're talking about governments. We're talking about personal citizens.
Guess what, Mama Mia?
It's African Americans have their own little community in certain parts of Africa.
Check it out. And we have every right to. You know why we have every right to? Because
you do.
We have
we fought for it. We didn't
every right to go over there and get a piece of the pie, just like y'all kind of come over here.
I agree, and it's not because we come over here. It's because your ancestors come from Africa. That's why. It's not because we come over here.
Not everyone, though.
Not really, because Indians don't come from there. YT don't come from there. The Dutch, the French, the German don't
integrated with all these other
races.
My family can literally
y'all accept them more than y'all accept us. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all.
That's not true.
That is true.
Come on now. When African Americans come to Africa, they have don't get me wrong, it's a few bad experience, but it's always they're always welcome. Like welcome. Us Africans, we're welcoming. Like we don't play about we'll dance for you, we'll sing a song, something like that. When we come to America, everybody's like, "What's up?" and they're going by their day.
No, you want us to dance for you?
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Very hospitable, very, very hospitable people, right? But for some reason,
I love Africa.
But for some reason, y'all look at us like a lick, and not like this. We don't look at y'all when y'all come over here. We don't look at y'all like a lick. Like, ooh, let's get some money out of them. Let's get something out of them. We don't do that. But hospitable, yes, you are. Very hospitable people. I'll say that.
That's how they got that continent.
Nothing but love. Especially in East Africa. I got nothing but love in East Africa.
Too much. That's how they got their continent taken, by being so welcoming. You see what I'm saying? Let everybody in their country. No, they don't think with a military mindset. That's how they got their land taken. That's how they got colonized.
Right.
And the thing about it is, us, the blacks that's in America, we not like the blacks that's on those islands. We not like the black that's in South America. Hold on, wait. We not like those blacks. We a whole different, unique of black. We whole different. Ain't no blacks like us. Those are.
We've been fighting oppression since we've been on this land. That's why.
Okay, can I do the math here? Can I? Okay. So when I look up the population, they're doing very well in that West African, right? They have 24. We're gonna give them their proper number of the 24, close to 25 million people in the country, right? As of 2024, 20% of that country live below poverty. Okay, 20%. Y'all know only 17% of Black Americans live below poverty, and that includes immigrants and everything that's in America. That's just 17%, okay? However, when you add that up, that's close to 6 million. When you do the population of Black Americans, which is close to 50 million, it's only 2 million above that. And not all that 17% that live below poverty is on government assistance. However, people from the continent, over 57% of them is on government assistance or getting some type of sponsorship. Please, when you're over here, you're utilizing everything. When you wake up, you turn on your lights, you turn your knob, you use the toilet, you touch
I
the
better. I
AC.
pay for it.
The,
I
No,
better be
y'all,
able
but
to
young
use it.
lady, I'm not finished.
I
You
y'all
gonna
don't
better
act,
let
be able to
acting
me
like
use
that
it when
though.
I pay my hard-earned money.
Anyway, like I was saying, you drive your automobile, you dry your clothes, you stop at the red light, you use your touchscreen, you use GPS, you use your personal computer, you see color on your TV and your personal computer. Everything that you do in life to live that civilized life, young lady, is invented and created by Black Americans, including that lace front, the braiding weave, the weave that lay on that track, the way you wear your makeup, the tennis shoes, the clothing. We invented everything. America culture is invented and created by Black Americans.
Why
And
you
the
think we
thing
Stop
the
the
first?
that
cap. You're lying. You're
and the
lying.
benefits.
You're
Let me.
lying.
No, you're
Hey,
dumb.
Who's lying?
hey, hold
It's
on.
facts.
Hey,
You're
hey,
lying.
No, yes, she is lying.
hey, Sweet
No,
Wolf.
you're
No, she's
lying.
not.
You're lying.
No,
Hold
You're
on,
she's
wait.
lying.
not.
Hey, Sweet Wolf. Can I say this, Sweet Wolf? In y'all country, y'all can barely get y'all mail delivered. No disrespect, but y'all infrastructure sucks, and y'all have so many resources that it's crazy. See, y'all not the.
Carmen, can you come to the front office, please? Carmen, to the front
Hold on,
office.
I'll be back.
I mean, you bragging about inventions and
Exactly.
saying we got so many resources. Ain't this is y'all
The
taking our
United States
resources?
of America
Y'all
is the
taking our
richest
resources
country.
to
We're the
make these
second. Russia
inventions.
is number
No, we
one.
It
ain't
would
taking
be
your.
no
Africa,
TV
your
without
country is not
Africa.
even in the
You
top
wouldn't
10,
be having
sweetheart.
this phone
Your country is
without
not even in the
Africa.
top 10 in the
Put some
resources.
respect
The
on our
United States
names.
of America is number two. Russia is number one. Your country is not
You
Yeah,
even
didn't make
in the
it. You
top
didn't do
10.
shit.
So you cannot compete when you cannot compare. And
right.
who is running
But
the
we not
solar
trying to
energy
compete
system?
with you. You
Black
trying to compete
Americans
with
got the
us
number
because you're
one
insecure
country,
and you
the
feel
number one.
How is
intimidated.
delineation trying to compete with you? Make that make
We're
sense.
not
I'm
trying to
not
compete.
talking
You can't
about
compare.
delineation. Why is she bringing up who invented who and who invented what? I
Because
know
Because
that
it's
this
that's
is the
important. It's
culture
no.
that
You
important
you
for you
always
to
trying to
embedded
know.
run a
yourself in. You
competition
say
with
you
us
didn't
because it's like
know.
you got something to prove.
You embedded yourself
Dang,
in this culture and you
immigrants
Can,
are
don't
becoming
know.
hey,
successful in America and y'all
hey,
are
sweet.
You
getting
embedded.
out of
It's easy to
yourselves. Like
become
y'all are losing
successful.
it.
I don't care. We want you to be
You're
successful
losing.
in America.
It's
Why
like
would we
y'all are
want you to
losing
fail? That
it.
makes no sense.
Yeah,
We
that
fought for that
you
success.
don't. You, she don't understand. It's what you don't understand is right. Is that we didn't need your resources. How could we make all those inventions if we needed your resources? We got resources here. You don't even know that. But I'm saying
Yeah,
as
but
smart
not
as
enough to
Africans. But
sustain the economy.
yes,
We are the
how did
second
how did how did
That's
we
largest
why
how did
everyone
we
in
make?
economy.
Hold
Africa
on, real
take
quick,
it from
y'all.
us. Let's be
Okay,
for
but
real.
Hold on,
but
real
but
quick.
listen, listen, but
Hold
listen.
on, real
If you're
quick,
saying
Tony.
all that,
Tony, hold on, real quick. We got to unpack that. We got to unpack that. She said we don't have enough resources. Can somebody debunk that? That's what I want. We got
Big
to
back
unpack.
me.
I can
Big back
debunk it.
me.
Yeah, you
We
don't
have
have
our
no
own gold
you
mine.
don't y'all
We
don't
have
have
our
no
own
resources to
resources.
sustain
Read,
your
young
That's a
lady.
economy.
lie.
Read.
That's a
Read.
lie.
Yes, we do.
Read,
That's a
young
lie.
lady. Read, young
Sis, you're
lady.
Yes,
talking
I
about
do.
Why
Russia.
exactly are you so
America is not
triggered
Russia.
exactly?
Look at that. This is
You have
talking
to
about
depend on
resources.
China and others.
No,
Read,
China,
young
you see
lady.
China coming to us because
Read,
we
young
have the
lady.
minerals.
Read, young
We
lady.
not in
Read.
China.
Read. You're in
Right,
America.
but
You
China
you
is
you
building,
Come
former
but
on, let's
China's
be for
building
real.
up your country.
Africa,
Dorothy.
each country
Dorothy.
in Africa has
Dorothy. It's no place
natural
like home.
resources, not just
But
You
one.
y'all
got
don't use
Russia
Times
them.
that and
and
do the
China on
math.
your side right
Times
now.
that and do the math.
Where's
Hey,
Tito? Did you eat him?
So what have y'all done with it? That's the whole thing. Like you ain't did nothing with it. So you just saying you got a bunch of
No, all
resources,
I'm
but you ain't
saying
did
is
nothing.
don't brag
hold on, what
about
they
your
did with your
inventions when they
resources
wouldn't be
though?
shit without
But I'm saying
Africa's
it's important.
resources.
No,
That's
it
all I'm
wouldn't.
Y'all,
saying.
y'all have the
Now see what
resources,
That's
you
but
not
now
y'all don't
let,
have
let,
the
let,
now
hold
see
on.
what
information.
you
Hold on.
now
That's
Hold
see
on.
what
not
Your
you
true.
your
just
country
said.
would
y'all.
Hold
See
on,
see
They
what
y'all.
you
have
Hold
the
just
on.
said.
resources,
We
but
gotta
they don't
unpack
have
Come
the
on,
that.
Jesus.
invention.
Hold
Then
on.
leave the
Hold on. Hold on.
country.
Hold
Leave.
on. Let's
No,
not get triggered. Hold on. We gotta unpack. Listen, she said we were using her natural resources to invent things. That's not true, man. That's a lie.
that is not true.
We have our own natural resources here. We're like the third when it comes to natural
We the
resources.
second.
We're like number three.
We
You're
number
not
two.
listen. Okay, we're number two. Your country. If listen, you keep having to use the whole Africa,
Exactly.
the continent, to say you got resources. We're only a country in America. We're not a continent. We don't need to use a continent.
I mean, even if you make it a continent, still wasn't going to win.
Hold on. No.
You can't make it a continent because we're a country. So,
I mean, even if you add the whole continent, North America, South America, add them both up, still not topping us.
Yo, listen, if we did the whole continent, we would. That's what you don't understand.
That's definitely bullshit. That's definitely
bullshit.
Because
people are not digging in your country. They're digging in ours.
This is how big we are.
See, that goes to prove even if you're born here.
They're robbing you is what they're doing. They're robbing you.
Duh. Y'all got borders.
But you're not doing nothing about it.
Yes, we are. Did you hear the host just give Mali and Burkina Faso props for kicking your nasty ass government out of our country?
We just talking about Mali. We talk about all of that.
Begging, like seeing the U.S. government beg on their knees to stay in somebody.
That's a moot point. You're talking about our nasty ass government. We know that. That's why we're delineating. So you're literally making points.
Exactly.
That's helping us.
Hey, can I
You understand?
Hey,
So what I do, I just realized we should stop. We should drop her. She's completely uneducated.
Hold on, wait.
And she does not know what she's talking about politically.
No, don't drop her. Don't drop her. We need to hear her. We need to hear her.
No, she don't know nothing to hear.
Too much trying to
She
talk,
knows
y'all.
nothing. She just called the country, the U.S. government, our nasty government.
Hey, hold on, sister.
Everybody mute up. Listen, we got to unpack this real quick. See, if y'all go to my YouTube, I did a show called America versus Americans. They're not the same. America is the establishment. America is the government, right? We have nothing to do with that. We are American. Okay? That's what we are. American people, we didn't do nothing to anybody else. It's the government. And who are we against? We're against the system of injustice that's in our government. What is this whole election thing about?
Right, we're against the government too. Always have been.
Hold on, what is this whole election thing about? What is this whole election thing about?
Why.
It's about cleaning up the swamp, right? It's about getting the deep state up out of the government.
Hey, Donald Trump even said that himself.
Okay, y'all. The next person that come off mute, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to drop you because the simple fact we have to let Too Much complete his thoughts. Please. Thank you. I shouldn't come off mute to say this.
Thank you.
Well, you know what it is. We mean no disrespect. We his peanut gallery. We hearing them. We hearing them loud and clear. We hearing them loud and clear.
But Miss D, woman to woman, you got strong voices. So when Mr. Too Much talk, we overpower him. And so we can't yay high. We have to yay low to let him finish. Okay.
Now, ladies' voices do
I got upset because we had an uneducated fool up here, and we really got affected. She knows nothing. She's a non-fact.
Well, Africans don't like FBAs though, so it ain't nothing new.
No, but really, she don't even qualify as an African. I mean, she's really in no man's land. We don't. She has no purpose here and has no purpose there.
But you know what I mean.
I'm not even mad at that sister. Listen, I'm not even mad at that sister because I know with proper education. With proper education, she'll understand. She just doesn't.
She's not stupid. She just don't know. Yeah, she wasn't stupid at all. Yeah,
right. I'm not mad at that sister. I'm
not either. You just don't know.
I just want to explain to that you don't understand that your resources are the whole continent of Africa. Our resources are just in America. With just our resources, we're number 2. If we go country for country, we got our own resources. We can be self-sufficient. That's why we never needed to export. It was a benefit. It was a benefit for other countries.
That's not true.
To bring in their stuff here. It was okay. Let me say it like this: we don't need their cars. We don't need their lumber. We don't need their oil. We don't need anything. It's a benefit for them that we buy from them. It's not a benefit for us that we buy.
There you go.
The incentives is different. We have so much.
That's why Trump's putting them tariffs on
so much wealth that we are actually helping other economies in different countries survive. They couldn't survive without us.
That's why Trump's trying to stop all
those costs are going to fall to us.
if you look at our tariffs, one of the things that not to bring up Trump, but one of the things that Trump was telling us, listen, it's unfair. Our tariff versus their tariff is unfair. For me to ship something to Africa, it's expensive, but for them to ship something to here, it's not the same.
Get that, but check this out. You do know what's middle class, which is FBA. We are mostly middle class.
Once Too Short make you finish his thought, we're gonna take a music break to reset our thoughts, okay? And I want the people in the chat to listen to the song and do what the song tell you to do.
There you go. So let me just wrap it up like this. Listen, we don't need to go outside the country to get anything. We don't need to go outside the country to get anything. We have everything here. We're self-sustainable.
Marvin Gaye next.
The only thing we might need, and I guess it comes from the Congo, is that little piece of metal over there that they got. And maybe whatever they're doing in Taiwan with
hey, that's cobalt.
With NVIDIA.
That's cobalt too much. It's cobalt.
That's it. We don't have cobalt. So that's
and
true.
when we come back, I'm gonna let people know that's talking about BRIC. Okay? BRIC would never happen without without a WAR. Remember that this is the USA.
Hey, I know but BRIC's been for a long time.
You thinking the BRIC is happening and we're FBA and I
tracks you around.
Okay. But BRIC's been around for a long time.
Anyway, so if you think BRC, you see how I said it, y'all? TikTok have came up with some upgrades. We're gonna have to look. If you think that the BRC would happen without a WAR and you in the USA, you is JOKE.
Okay, go ahead and play the song. Let's reset the room.
Do it for a minute, y'all. Come on, tap, tap, tap in. We need to get these up to reset these rooms. We're gonna tap it. Come on. Welcome in to Too Much Live. We'll try to let one person speak at a time. We're gonna respect the PA host and each other on the panel. We don't come from hate. If you feel triggered and you want to trigger us, F you. You ready too much? When that 6 turn into a 7, we can tap tap. Hey. Thank you. What's up?
Hey, too much. Hey, it's crazy how we invented all these dances, like the Cabbage Patch, for example. It's crazy. I seen you doing the Cabbage Patch.
Hey, that's all I can do. I got my 2-step.
That's all that matters, though, man. You know what I mean?
My little bounce. I get my little bounce on. But listen, y'all. Listen, we are not here.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
That's all you need is a 2-step.
A drink and a 2-step.
What's the topic?
So this is the topic. Delineation is a must. We can't play around with this. We have to stick to our guns, right? We have to stay the course. And we got to continue to empower our people, right? We got to wake up. We got to wake up, y'all. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of things that are going to affect us after the election, and we got to get ready for it. We got to get mobile. Get on cold. It's important. It's important that you guys click the link in my bio. There's 3 things that I still don't look. I can see everybody who downloads this thing. There's not enough people, man. download the treaty, download the code of honor, and download the Constitution, the FBA Constitution. Get those 3 things, okay? Keep them on your phone, share them with other, download it and share it. Share it with the community so they know that, hey, we're doing something.
Yeah, let them know we tapped in.
Hey, look, D, I want to talk to you about that too, but I really don't want, like I said, it's certain things I don't even want to say, when company around, but it's some certain things that we need to hit on because y'all are winning team, period. Y'all are winning team, but there's got to be some certain things done not to alienate certain situations. I'm not going to say people because we got certain reasons for certain people. So I don't feel like we need to bow and scrape on that. But we gotta, what did you say that thing? The enemies of our enemies. Say that again. The enemies of our enemies
is our friend.
That's what and can I tell you something? Admittedly, I didn't understand that at first. I had to pull it apart, because that's how my mind worked. And that's why I don't even want to say certain stuff. But that. So, yeah, we have to do that on many different levels, too, though. Because we have elitists. And listen, no one's, the real allies, friends, supporters are down. They know that we are all across this whole country. Smart
I don't mean to cut you off, but you got new people on the panel, ho.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get to order. I'm letting her speak right now. We're gonna go to Tony next, and then we're gonna work our way back up like that. Okay. So I'm gonna let everybody speak. I want y'all to talk about why must we delineate? I need y'all to be firm in that and tell me why must we delineate? Why?
So that we can utilize our federal protections as a protected race, which is foundational Black Americans in the Constitution. And we have, because remember, they flipped it and said, oh no, they get to have constitutional rights too. So because they ignored them at first, Willie Lynch laws and all that, right? It's because they ignored it. They made a federal level to say, you know what? Didn't we tell y'all we not doing this? So we got to ally with the ones like, yeah, do y'all thing. Them folks. Yeah, okay.
Those who want to be our allies, those who prove loyal, to be loyal allies.
First of all, you got to give them a chance. So think about the venue that they're coming from. So say they're a radio host with a lot of influence. And no matter what Black folks are doing, as long as it's positive, they down for it. They'll speak something nice about it and get the word out. Because that's just how they are. And they know most of them, they not even FBA, so they extra trying to bow to us because they respect the fact, yeah, this is their shit. This they shit. They built this shit. So that's what I was saying. I'll land there.
All right, Tony, go ahead and unmute your mic, man. Why must we delineate? Why? Why is it imperative that we as Foundation of Black Americans delineate from all other groups? Go ahead, Tony. You there, Tony? Make sure you're not muted here.
Yeah, I'm here. The number one thing that I want to say is to get rid of the imposters. You know what I mean? The ones that are posing as us when it benefits them. And that's what's messing us up because there's nobody representing us in a lot of cases. I think I brought this up before. It's just like if you worked in a factory or whatever, and if you notice, there's a lot of immigrants that work in the factory, and they might outnumber us in there. I said this the other day, where if they're making $10 an hour, or whatever, and we're fighting for $40 an hour, they're not going to be in the fight with us.
Come on,
because they just have.
That's a fact. Go ahead. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, so because they won't be in the fight with us when it comes to that, because they're going to be happy to be here and they're worrying about the visa or whatever it is. But they're going to accept that. We're the true fighters, and this is what we keep saying. Like, so that's one of the biggest reasons for me to delineate is because the leaders in the past that we have, they're not even from here. Dr. Ben and all of them people. I mean, Henry Clark is, but he was a Pan-African, so we know who his teacher is. You know who each one of these leaders' teacher is because you can tell by what they represent. So a lot of these people are, like I said before, W.E. Du Bois and all of these people from France, 𝗤𝗏, they're teaching us our history. You know what I'm saying? And they're not even foundational. So get rid of the imposters, weed them all out, and then let's see what happens then. And I'll land right there.
Let's go to Marcus Allen Cole.
Yes.
Why must we delineate? Why must FBA delineate?
Yeah, I just want to say I'm glad I came across your page. I just happened to be going through my feed. So, God's grace to allow for me to be able to see this because it's not enough conversation. And as somebody who's both sides of my lineage traces back to Canton, Mississippi, and it's frustrating when you look up and you see so many people not understanding how our congressional, quote unquote, Black caucus and the Black Boule and the D9, that's the triangle. Like, we don't want to talk about the stuff that's in front of us. And it's interesting because you notice, I always suggest that you want to know how somebody really feels about you. Bring up, how do you feel about reparations? And if there's any hesitation, you automatically know that that's not an ally, regardless of what color they are, because then they want to sell you on, oh, well, I came here with nothing. My family can't. No, you're leaving out the fact that in your country, you probably had means. You probably were highly educated. You probably were already on a path to where you had the means to come here, and they leave out all of the resources that the U.S. immigration system puts in their hand to give them a leg up. You can start a business and not pay taxes for 10 years. We don't get access to any of that because we don't have the NGOs behind us to back us. So when we speak forward about things that,
let me get bro his flowers, folks.
So when we speak about things that are in front of us, I sit there and I think about it and I'm like, wait. We're not talking about what you don't get now because you don't need it. You don't need it now. You've already gotten a zero home loan for $300,000. Basically, you got our GI Bill that my grandfather and my great grandfather didn't get. You got that now.
Hey, stop giving them all that knowledge, man.
But it gets frustrating because I sit there and like we look at this season of election and all of these elected officials, a lot of them are not from here. They may be second generation or whatever. They leave out the fact that if you got here after 1970, it's irrelevant. So because not only that, when you came here, your community said, hey, look, here's a safe community for you. That's how you have their pockets. We don't have ethnic pockets. They're called MLK Boulevards.
Hey, folks, you made my day, folks. Hello, wait, hey, host. Hey, Marcus, so we might be cousins because my people from Canton, Mississippi, I got my whole family tree, right?
Oh, wow.
Look, I got people from Arizona, Mississippi, right? We around Mississippi. But look, bro, folks, why you dropping jewels like that, bro?
No, man, because it just...
Bro, I love it, though. Hey,
yeah,
I'm amazed. You made my day, brother.
Yeah, y'all made my day, man, because...
We're gonna wait and let Mr. Marcus finish, and we know you're gonna have the flow when we come up top. And plus, you sound far away from your phone. Big Zai, get it together when you speak because we can't hardly hear you. But Mr. Marcus, please. And we're gonna. The next person is Chanel, and then back to young mommy.
Sure.
Mia. I can't see.
Skip Clifton. We can't skip Clifton over there.
I'm so sorry, Clinton. I didn't mean to skip you. I'm blind, and I still haven't found my glasses. Y'all pray for me.
It's all good.
So, and I just want to finish with, we talk about resources and our country. Well, we have this, and First of all, one of the most ignorant things people forget is that Africa is a continent with multiple states and lineages all throughout it. I always tell people I'm as African American as Elon Musk.
Come on.
You don't hear nobody, but the minute that we put ourselves in that box of trying to let them say, oh, we're African American, it takes away the value and our right to be here. We are indigenous to this land. So why would I settle or allow somebody to dictate my path and my heritage when I don't identify with nothing over there? And the minute you go over there, they make a clear distinction that you are an American. And then they got all kind of scams. So all these people that run around saying, yeah, I'm moving to Africa, I'm moving to the motherland. Leave out the fact that they probably got a scam to where you thought you bought a home, but you really didn't. They just took your money and gave you some fake paperwork. And then they got all these different ways to siphon money out your pocket as soon as you get there, because you don't know the government structure. So I just love being a part of these conversations, because it's not enough of us that are comfortable with being prideful with where they came from and what they represent, which is we are American history, and we can't let nobody take that away from us. So I'll land there.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate everything you said. That was that was wisdom right there. That was knowledge right there. That was power right there. So we appreciate it. Go ahead, Clifton. You're up next, brother. Why must FBA delineate?
Good morning to the chat. Good morning to the host. How y'all doing?
Shout out.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. My problem is with the system, honestly. And when I say system, right, what I'm talking about is, when Africans come over to this country, they get money, they get grants, and some of them will like finish school on like a teacher's degree, and they'll promote them throwing it in our face and we don't got degrees and stuff like that. And then what happens is a couple years later, they'll say, oh, we see what you're talking about now, but by then it's too late. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing is, when we had Black Wall Street, they did whatever they could to interfere. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did whatever they could to interfere. We had stuff on our own, also, like, every day, like every single day on social media or on these apps, they promote us fighting each other, right? And what happens is they'll promote Black people from different countries, and I'm talking about Britain too, right? Not just Africa, Britain, other places. They'll talk about how we're complaining and everything like that. And we have to delineate ourselves. We have to let people know that there's problems over here that we deal with. They give them grants when they come over here. They do not give us money for people that live here. They're not gonna hand us 50 grand. You know what I'm saying? They hand us 50 grand or 20 grand, we'll start our own business or something. And I don't think they know that. And then also, like, what I'm hearing, right? I don't know if anybody's like associated with like the African diaspora or anything like that. But what I'm hearing is that Black people, Black Americans, they contribute. Other countries, Africans, they will not contribute financially or any of their resources. So those are the things I have a problem with. I have love for everybody, but yeah, I mean, delineation is necessary. I date African women, but gotta say how it is.
Delineation. Big dog, 30 seconds, big dog. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
I have my family tree, right? And I think everybody should, find a historian in their family. Just like I got a tribal page, right, where it can show me where I come from and where I'm going. You know what I mean? So I think everybody should like try to invest into that. You know what I mean? so you can know where you come from.
Everybody should do their genealogy.
No, not any genealogy, right? I can show you. Like right here. This is my family tree right here, brother. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got my own tribal page, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
okay.
This, the Williams family. I got over 1,300 cousins. You look at the last, like basically tell you where you come from.
Like something? How did somebody get? Did somebody make that in your family or what?
Yeah. Okay,
put us up to the game, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Put us on the game for that. That sounds
good, bro. It's a website you go. It's a website you go to. You can create your own tribal page. Like you get like resources. Like you get the resources from your family.
Send that to my DM or send that to 𝗤𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀 DM, and we'll see if we can get that out to the family, because that's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. I got you, brother.
Send that to my DM and send that to 𝗤𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀, because I can't see it right now. I won't be able to see it till after, but 𝗤𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀 will be able to pull it up in real time. So
and 𝗤𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀, you should see me.
Yeah, I got you. I got you, host.
I'll write some notes on it.
We go definitely run you a
FBA be trying to use you. I'm finna be on what's her name side now. No one asked me anything, just appointed me. I just want to talk shit and work.
Oh, here we go. Come on, help us out. Help us out.
I want to just work, get through my Friday. Thank you for reminding me. Friday because I have something to do today. I got to do my makeup.
We gonna give you your jewels for your crown, because you already wear a crown.
And I can't wait to
you know what I'm saying. You already wear the crown. We just gotta put jewels on it.
And please, if Miss Storyteller come in the line, please let me know if y'all see her coming in the line. She has a picture. So if y'all see her coming in the line today, because she has she sent me the website, but she has where back in 1960. Black Americans voted on how they wanted to be identified. And yes, this is when y'all miss out. When y'all miss out on FBA lives, y'all miss out on education. Y'all should
following the people on the panel.
Y'all should follow everybody, because everybody come with knowledge. We all need each other knowledge, especially me.
See, I gotta do y'all because I'm busy. I multitask with y'all.
But once you leave my live,
lectures online while I tap for y'all.
Yes, once you leave my live, Mrs.
I'm in school
Taylor goes live at 9:00, I think. But very informative. She's very knowledgeable. We know what we know. We know what we know. But yesterday in her live, she had where we all voted on our identity. We had Afro-American, and y'all know Afro is a Black American word that we created, you know?
Yes, it is.
They had Negro, they had colored, and so I mean, I like being a Negro. So Negro is the one.
YT has something to do with that, so I'm all set. I'm down with the Afro because that was created by us.
Yes, that's what I
can do the Afro or Black. Those are the only two choices.
All right, let's get back on.
It's so hard to talk over you, Miss D. It is so hard.
Okay, I'm gonna go on mute.
Yeah, can I add something?
30 seconds, brother. 30 seconds.
Yeah. So another thing I think...
I kind of wanted to go. You guys skipped over me.
No, we're not skipping over you. I'm giving them 30 seconds, and we're going right to you next.
Another thing I think is helpful is when we see those boxes to declare our race, if you don't see American Indian, then do not select nothing. Like, we don't have to put ourselves in that box. That's what they want us to do. So if we select American Indian, not Native American, but American Indian, then that forces the census, that forces a lot of things to reset, and it questions exactly, well, wait, where are you coming from? So now we can link back up with our indigenous ancestry across the board, because a lot of people want to say they're Indian. I got Indian in my family, but what does that mean to you if you don't want to actually claim it? So do a better job at actually understanding what that means to be indigenous to this land.
I hear you. I saw something that was unique, and then we're going to Chanel, where they had, I think it was Wolfie that sent me this. I'm not sure. Somebody sent this to me. There was a Nigerian woman. She was excited because they had her category in there. They had Nigerian American. They broke it down, so you can't just put black. You had to put where you actually came from, where your homeland was. And I think we definitely need to get something like that in America to help classify people so they can choose their right box. Like if you're
It
Egyptian,
was in the United States of America, where, and you can see more documents, especially on your job sites and the census. It's gonna have Black American / African American, and then it's gonna have a drop box if you're Nigerian, if you're from St. Lucia, Caribbean, and like I said, this is a push for our reparation. We are separating.
that's right. Okay, go ahead, Chanel. It's on you. Why must we delineate? Why must FBA delineate? Go ahead.
Hey, good morning and peace to the panel. Hi, host. Yeah, so one of the reasons I feel we should is because we need to honor our ancestors. Most of my ancestors fought in all the wars that was on this land. So I feel like it's a disrespect for them to not delineate from anyone else outside of like us. Also, just to keep our foundation strong for the future, like basically the youth, because we have to give them the correct information because it's with the internet is so much confusion going on. So I think it's important just for the youth. And also we need to identify who the enemy is, which is the girl next to me. I know that she lives in Philadelphia and I see her on all of our panels, from the Indian panels to FBA to Pan-African. And I don't understand her point if she's trying to like bring destruction or confusion to our panels. She's always disrespectful and she goes, above and beyond to make it clear that she's an immigrant and she's just here to take. So I think it's important for our youth to identify those like her because she's in our inner cities amongst us. She's doing our hair. She says she's a hair braider. And the thing is, she doesn't know who's watching and who's listening. I see her everywhere. And she says that we don't have resources, and that's a lie because America has so much oil. It's just a lot of land that can't be touched at the moment. We also have a lot of gold. So we had civilization way before Africa, which, might I add, is still not developed. So we don't need anything from Africa. You guys are literally here taking. That's what you've been doing. So how do we need something from y'all when we've never went over there to take like y'all doing from us? The last thing I'm going to say is that I work in the healthcare field, and the people that I run into who need benefits for as Medicaid are Africans and Hispanics. My people, Black American people, we are rarely on that list. I speak to them every day, and they are African and Hispanic. So she's an enemy. This girl, Mamiya, she's an enemy. And that is the main reason why our children need to know who is who. So that's my reasoning. And I wanted to get that out because I'm at work, but I'm still listening. Like,
Yeah, we
she
know her
needs to
already
go.
though.
I think it's
And
crazy how you can
respectfully,
call me
that's
an
a
enemy
system.
and
Is
not
it
the
her
white
turn?
tea. And
No,
yes,
but
my
we
turn.
know
And
her
not the
though,
white
sister.
tea people
No, the
that
host
raped
didn't
your
say it was your turn. I
ancestors,
wasn't
Wait,
right?
done.
hold on. Let her
I wasn't
finish,
done.
and I'm gonna give you a chance to respond. Let her finish. Everybody mute up. I'm gonna let her finish. Let her say
I'm a
what she said,
police
and you can
pound the
respond.
F out of her too much. I'm a because I'm trying to have a beautiful Friday, and if she say the things that she's gonna say, is gonna trigger this panel, and she's trying. That's my mommy, y'all.
Oh,
She's trying
wow.
to. She's trying to. When you said ancestors, rest in peace, mommy.
Yes.
The one that I look like. And my mama fought for civil rights in America, but she's trying to trigger the panel.
Well,
Yes,
don't
she
get
goes
the
around
panel.
to every panel
Don't let her
and
trigger
she
you.
doesn't really bring any intellectual conversations to the panel. She doesn't contribute. She doesn't bring sources. And I'm quite tired of her because she has this seniority, like in her mind, she has this complex, like Africa. She said a claim like a week ago. She said that the most successful black doctors in America are Nigerian. One of the sisters brung up that statistic, and that is not true. I'm waiting for her to debunk that. That's been on my mind
I
because
said Africans.
I'm not done.
Well, don't be lying.
You see what she does? She's a straight enemy.
Yeah,
So I
she's
don't understand why we allow her on the panels just to hear her say the same thing, and then she lies on us. The last thing I'm gonna say is, she said something recently just on the panel. She said, she says so much crap that it just goes over my head. That's why I hopped on here, just to stomp on her neck like I always do anytime I see her. You need to go back to Africa once you finish your nursing degree. If you can tell us when you're going back, that will be great, because you guys say you come over here for a purpose, but you never leave. You never leave. The men try to mate with American women all the time. African men harass me. They stalk me. They are obsessed with me. And I say that respectfully because I really don't have a problem with them. But they are so creepy. Our men do not go for y'all women, so there's not an even playing field. There's not a balance. So you guys are so angry, and it's mostly women like you who are in our neighborhoods. You say you do hair. I know I clocked your whole situation. I've been watching you for months. You're in nursing school. You say you do hair in the inner cities of Philly. You say you have a boyfriend, but you're always on here 24/7. So I'm trying to understand, why are you doing the American women hair? Why are you touching our hair when you have a disdain for us? You don't like us. What is your whole point, and when are you going back to Africa and our land?
All right, Mama Mia.
Okay. Yeah, this girl, she admitted to that she stalks me. She does, which is very.
I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to respond, but then you're gonna also answer the prompt. Okay, so 30 seconds.
Yeah, which is very creepy, girl. I don't know who the F you are, mushmouth. Stop mentioning my nigga name. Like, so why you always bringing up my man, girl? You want an African man so bad. And yes, your men stalk us. They love the way we shape.
She gotta go.
When they see our bodies, they go crazy because y'all are built like refrigerators.
Because when they smell
y'all are
you,
built
they
like
run.
refrigerators. That white tea DNA is kicked in.
She triggering me.
I like to trigger her. Look, she goes off and show who she really is. She can't even answer the question.
You start wearing deodorant when you got here.
Who dropped her?
Hey, but how you drop her if you let her
dropped
disrespect us, though?
Listen, this
Now
is
what?
hold on, family.
It's my Friday,
Now
y'all.
what?
Hold on, this is
It's my
educational.
Friday. I don't like her.
Only.
I don't even know
No,
the
it ain't.
chick.
She's up here defecting and defaming our name. She is not example of who we are. No.
I'm about to. She don't even have a picture up of herself.
Bobby.
Hold on.
She ain't even getting no camera.
Hold on.
She ain't saying it with her chest.
Hold on. Y'all, family, y'all need to hear what they think.
No, we don't want to hear it. We know it already.
No.
Sometimes we don't want to hear it. Sometimes we just want to focus on us. Forget her.
Hey, y'all women be doing too much, y'all.
Listen, y'all have to not
y'all
get.
women be doing too much, bro.
Let me say it like
You let her up. I let her up that time. I'm not letting her back up. I let her up and I dropped her.
Hold on. Let me say this, y'all. Listen. Being emotional has never benefited Black Americans, okay? Being emotional is why race soldiers come out and do what they do, because they trigger us so they can feel justified to take us out. We have to learn how to be calm, people. Being calm is our friend. Being calm is the way. When you're emotional, you're just reacting. But you need to bring it back in. Woozah. Allow yourself to listen, but not be triggered, not to get emotional. Be calm is a strength. Being calm is a strength. Having peace while there's chaos around you is a strength. We need to exercise that. I understand what she's saying is very triggering, especially to Black women. She should not be denigrating Black women, and it's not even true what she's saying. Okay, we know our Black women are shaped very, 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 very well. Okay, we know that they are one of the most desirable women on the planet. We know that. Okay. We know who she's cosplaying as. She's cosplaying as a Black woman. We know that. Okay? But we definitely need to hear her respond. And I wanted to hear her respond to why.
I'm sorry.
To delineate. Okay? So
I apologize, Chad, in the panel.
Don't get triggered. Be calm is our strength. Listen, when you get pulled over by that police, I think I heard Tariq talking about it in his live the other day. He's absolutely right. You need to be calm. You need to not be triggered, not give them any reason to do what they already want to do. You need to be calm, you need to be collective and stand on business. But you don't gotta
I told you already, I get stopped by the police. They sweet to me. They sweet, they nice. I smile, they nice.
Because you're calm and you're smiling and you're like, you're like, hey man, I'm just trying to get home. Your job is to make it home, not to cause not to stand on business with somebody who's going to shoot you or pew you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Get home to your family. Be calm. Get mad, but talk about it later when you get to the house of what happened. And then mobilize. Stand on business. If you need to sue, if you need to, whatever you need to do that. But don't give them any reason. So being triggered never helped us, y'all. But don't be triggered. Okay.
Yeah, bring her back because
Man, don't nobody want to hear that girl. She always talking negative shit about us. We don't want. I understand why y'all dropped her. I don't like her. She shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear what the fuck she has to say. Period.
I understand the request, but
I understand why they dropped her, and I understand what the girl Chanel was talking about. The girl Chanel said everything right. Every time that girl gets on these panels, is never. You see how you talking about a topic? How she was off topic? Oh yeah, because American men like African. What do that have to do with the topic?
I just had to give her chance to rebuttal, and I wanted to get to the actual question. Like I said, this is all. Listen, whenever I bring tethers up,
but why would you want that type of stuff on your panel? Don't nobody want to hear stuff like that.
First of all, this is my. You're right. This is my panel. That's why I do things different.
No, I respect what you're doing, but I'm just saying, for as your people, that they
family. Everything is for the family. I need y'all to hear, and I need y'all to listen. I need y'all to clock it in real time. That's what I need.
It's very important to hear the enemy. It's very important for you to hear the enemy.
Yeah. I understand.
I'm not get triggered.
I'm gonna drop and I'm gonna let her take my place.
And it's not just for the people here. It's for people in the background that don't have a clue. We all know.
We all know, right? We all know, but others need to hear what's going on.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure y'all knew, because I don't know if y'all knew about
Oh, we know.
Okay. All right.
A lot of people in here clocking their teeth, but we need to know. Okay, Mama Mia, you're back up here.
Yeah, like y'all already said how y'all feel. Y'all been saying how y'all feel for a very long time, and we've seen it. So, it's okay for us to expressed our feelings to y'all too. But like I was saying, she's saying that American men don't chase us girls. Stop lying to yourself.
They don't like African girls.
I literally watch Black American men, including Too Much, bash y'all, right? They don't like Western women, especially y'all. You never heard about the passport bros? They literally don't want y'all. They go into places like. But anyway,
like doormats, Mariam, and I've been over there. So don't sit here and lie.
It's okay. And I used to be in them lives that Too Much used to be in, defending y'all with my chest, right? But it's okay. I'm gonna let y'all go off though.
Stop lying, because I be on pain.
See how the system uses us.
No.
See how the system uses them to put them
against
us.
It is what it is. He know what he know exactly what I'm talking about. He be in that Nigerian man live.
Mama Mia, stick to the topic. Why must FBA delineate? Why do you think we must delineate?
I mean, whatever suits you. You say that you have personal reasons, and if it makes sense to you, then you can do that. My issue is, don't make it seem like, Africans are the problem, right? When you have white people here that don't want you to succeed, white people that got your foot on your neck, literally, as soon as you get that joint up, they place it right back on your neck every single time. But you making it seem like immigrants that's coming from third world countries, coming here to succeed. They see an opportunity here. They're coming. You making it seem like they're the problem. Is like, when you're not picking on somebody your same size. Like, you're not trying to deal with the white team, man. You're coming for somebody that you think is below you because that's an easy target.
Hold on.
It's giving weak.
I'm gonna mute you because I'm not gonna have you overtalk me. Listen, and you need to really hear this. We don't have a problem with Africa. We have a problem with tethers. That's the problem. You're a tether. Even though you were anchor baby here, you have the mindset of a tether. You have a mindset to cosplay as us and get the benefits of us, and then you just told us you're gonna run back home when the going gets tough. The reason why, here's the reason why we wanted other Black people here. During our civil rights, we said, you know what? We're only 22 million. I think we're on like 22 million at that time. Okay, 22 million people changed the world. 22 million people stood on business and changed the whole scope of America and made it beneficial for people like you to come to our country. And we thought you were going to not only come, work, build yourself up. We want you to do that. Okay. But we also said, now we got allies to help us in the fight. But we didn't know that y'all have a mentality when the going gets tough, you're just going to flee back home. And guess who's going to be fighting? Us. So now we're like, well, guess what? If y'all going to do that, that's fine. Well, why are we even trying to ally with y'all? Why do we even care what y'all doing? Because y'all, it's not like y'all really come into our community and make it better. Y'all don't invest in our community. Y'all take from every community y'all go to. So it's like, where is the ally at? Where is the mindset at? So we can't work with a colonized mindset. We can only work with the Black consciousness. Now, growing up here, you should be around of a lot of the Black consciousness. That consciousness that's going to help you liberate your people back home and help you stand on business with us here. But you're not doing that. That's the problem. That's why we need to delineate, because we hear y'all in our meetings trying to speak as a Black person about Black issues, and y'all say things like, these niggas don't need reparations. I came here from another country and look at me. I bought a house. I have a car. Really? Is that your claim to fame? You bought a house, you have a car? Like we don't have those things? Like we haven't been doing that all our life since we've been on this planet and in this country? That's not a flex. That may be a flex for you because you can't do that back home. But we've already been doing all this education that y'all think y'all got. We already been had.
Hold on. Hey, can I say this whole before she start?
Real quick.
Okay.
We the first person to perform heart surgery. You know how hard that is?
Yeah, something the Lord made. Go watch the movie. Something the Lord made.
You know how hard that is?
I thought of South. Oh, never mind. But no, go ahead.
Listen, I see that you don't have none of your Mali traditions, right?
Do
No, she doesn't.
I do.
So hold on, wait. Do you what?
My parents purposely sent me to Africa for 3 years so I don't forget, become fully American.
She's lying. She changes that story
So
every time.
Miriam,
I'm
forget
on
my
you.
culture.
You're a liar.
You're mad,
You changed that
girl.
time.
You mad.
You lie about when you went to. When's the last time you've been to Africa?
You
No,
mad.
I'm tired of
Why
you.
you worrying about
I'm
me,
not letting
girl?
you breathe. No.
Yes, thank you.
Chanel, can I talk to her real
Oh,
fast? Hold on, wait.
Go ahead and land your plane.
Chanel, you going back and forth with her is irrelevant. We already know where she come from. I seen her plenty
so
of places,
you
bro.
know, my parents purposely did that so I wouldn't lose myself and lose where I come from,
Maria.
right? And start saying dumb ish like, I'm from here, I'm indigenous and stuff like that.
Hey, hold on, wait. You using Philly slang words. I got people from Philly using a slang word.
Yeah, and I can code switch. I code switch. When I'm around my Africans, the accent come out.
Hold on, wait. Why are you so defensive?
I'm not.
Too much. I want to go after Big Zai.
But I just want to
Hold on, I got a question for you.
I just want to land my plane real quick, but go ahead.
Okay, you can land your plane. You can land your propeller plane. Hold on, wait. The thing is that you sound like us. If you know what I'm saying,
because I lived in America my whole life.
Hold on, wait. I heard you use the N-word. I heard you use the N-word like it belongs to you. It doesn't belong to you. Why are you so comfortable with saying that? That is crazy.
Because that word was used on Africans first. When
No, it wasn't.
Hold on. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Hold on, wait.
Did you see the map of Africa called Negro Land?
Hey, hold on, wait. That's Negro, not nigga. Well, hold on, wait. Check it out. Hey, Mumir. Hey, your parents wouldn't be here without civil rights, right? So with that being said, it wasn't no African before
My
that.
parents wouldn't be here if they didn't buy their plane ticket and they wasn't trying to come to America. They would be in Africa if they didn't do the paperwork. But I just
I cannot.
I just wanted to land my plane real quick. Marcus says something that I just wanted to say. Marcus, I get that immigrants come here and they settle for like $10 an hour or whatever. But you gotta look at the pattern. A lot of them, they will take that $10 an hour.
Yeah, because that's more in Africa.
No, and they'll work it for a long period of time until they, until they either invest in a business or do something. Like, I like to use my people, for example, like when my mom first came here, she was handing out newspaper for a Chinese lady, like handing out business cards and stuff, getting paid less than nothing. Now she's a restaurant owner. You see? So I feel like maybe y'all need to start doing what these immigrants are doing. Like
Can I respond to that?
People start small. They start small, then they go up.
Hey,
yeah,
Marcus.
can I respond to that?
Hey, Marcus. Hold on.
I gotta get to
Let me give
Mark,
him
I'm
30
gonna
seconds to
respond. Hey,
respond.
Look and learn. Let us teach you.
Hey, but talking to her make your brain smaller, bro.
But look,
Go ahead and respond, and we're gonna go to Big Thou next.
so first off, y'all can only get it away with that $10 an hour, that whole immigrant thing, because y'all all live together. Y'all have a whole house where y'all pull y'all resources together in one home. And then you let one person go ahead and say, hey, you go get the car in your name. Hey, you go get the food stamps in your name. Hey, you go do this in your name. And y'all all share one address. Then when it's time to branch out, y'all got 40, 50,000 saved up in a 2-bedroom apartment where there's 7 people living in it. But the lease.
My mom was a single mom with 5 kids. Just letting you know.
Okay,
that.
So think about this.
And she was on her lonely.
This is common sense. How you just proved my point. So for $10 an hour, your mother had 5 kids and was still able to make it.
No, I said when she first came in this country. When she first came in this country, my older sister was in Africa. She was here by herself, and that's the first job that she did. She was handing out newspaper.
She was a single mother with 5 kids. You said that.
Not when she first came here. Obviously not. You know, she had the rest of her kids in America, right? The 4 of us, she had us in America. My oldest sister was born in Africa. But when she came here, she started off with, like, they was paying her nothing just to pass out them newspapers. Look at her now. Look at her now.
See, they all have this same.
So it wasn't, we didn't have multiple people in our house saying, like, oh, no, it was just her and her kids. Literally, my big sister was the person that only person that she had was my big sister. That was it.
Hey, listen. They will literally use Mamiya.
So
right?
it is what it is. I feel like y'all need to stop finding excuses, trying to say we had help. It's all excuses to make yourself seem like
against
just go out there and work.
That's what I mean by the system. They will promote
so you just said your mother was
to go against us.
Where'd you get all them babies from?
So you just said your mother was a single mother, but you come on these panels and down talk the women here that be single mothers and have like 2 baby daddies. Make it make sense. You're a hypocrite. You don't realize when you talk, you don't make no sense. People have to hold up,
wait,
be quiet.
my mom
People
was married.
Really...
My mom was married to my father. My mom, my dad, they was married since they were in Africa.
Okay, and it's people
so let's not do that. My mom didn't sleep with a man and have no baby by them. Let's not do that.
Hey, hold on, Mamiya, look, check this out. My little sister has 10 kids.
My mom had a ring on her finger before she popped that.
Okay, and if you married, hold on, let me say something.
Mamiya is a professional gaslighter.
Hold on, sister. Hold on. She a gaslighter. Look, check this out. My little sister has 10 children. I'm 38 years old. My little sister has 10 children. 10. By one guy married. So what's your point?
Clap that up.
Hey, what's your point? My mom got one baby father too.
Hey, hold on. Wait, hey, Mamiya, can I say something else? Look.
And she was married. So what's next?
Hold on, Mamiya. Look, I got both my granddaddies, both my grandmas, and both of them was married. Both of them. Now listen, what's your point?
I need everybody in this panel to understand that TV, the media, will use somebody like her to speak against us.
Correct.
Bro, please listen. I think y'all take what I say too personal. If I come on this app and I see people talking ish, I'm gonna come up and pop my ish too.
That's what it is.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna go around and on the news and stuff like. Let's be for real.
Hey, our women.
So basically, FBA, we are middle class and up. So when you're talking about those type of FBA traditionally, and I'm noticing it across the board, there's even different versions of FBA, if you will. We are middle class and up. Okay, that's what we are.
And we come from strong foundations.
The non-FBA is the one that's got the $10 an hour jobs and all that. We've already leveled up. We've done the work. That's why we're in a better position, because we're FBA. So stop coming in the room talking about acting like we have taken advantage of government programming. We're not eligible, sweetheart. We are FBA. We've already leveled up. Our grandma and them walked for the civil rights. You understand me?
All right.
That's who we are.
All right, we're gonna
exit left, please.
We're gonna move.
I got my whole family tree.
Hey, it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna drop you down. You can go in the comments and chill out for a minute. But I just wanted y'all to hear it, family. I just wanted y'all to hear the mindset, the reasoning behind it, because
it's not making sense.
It's not really making sense.
She just I can't talk to people like her. It's just
people like that do are distractions, right? Because one thing I was trying to do, I was trying to connect with my brother Marcus, because he said he got people from Kenton, Mississippi, right? And, you know, I got people from 𝗣𝗲𝗿𝗺𝗺, Mississippi, still to this day. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of time I'm on. I'm trying to connect with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? They trying to not let us connect. She's trying to throw a curveball.
Yeah, that's why we all got to connect. FBA all got to connect, because this is our culture. This is our history. We are Marcus, American history.
Hey, Marcus, where you at right now, brother?
I live in Austin now, so I usually...
You ever go back to Mississippi?
Yeah, every year. I still have land there.
My cousin got a restaurant in Mississippi, Big Daddy Soul Food. It's in Gulfport, Mississippi, though. Whenever you get a chance, go there, and I my cousin, he'll look out for you. But my other cousin, his name is Bruce Williams. He's the sheriff of 𝗣𝗲𝗿𝗺, Mississippi. Like, we run Mississippi.
Can you let that guy Master come up here? Because he talk a lot of stuff, and I want to hear what he has to say.
Who?
The guy Master in the comments. He's just saying so much. I want to hear him come on this panel and really speak his part.
Yeah, a lot of those guys that be in the comments, ignore them because they cowards. You know what I mean?
But see, I think, you know what, and I don't mind dropping off if need be, but I think it's important that we let these people on there, because we need to let them know that there's consequences to their actions. You can't just consistently just...
Y'all can drop me. Y'all can drop me. I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, I follow you too, brother.
Let him up.
Okay. Well, Wolfie, can you find? I don't know where Master is. Can you find him and let him up? If he's already in the box,
it is crazy. I'll go ahead.
Bring him up. Just request up, Master. If you want to talk, request up. Big Zod, go ahead and answer the question real quick, brother. Why must we delineate? Why must we delineate?
We must do that at all costs, because it shows in history that when we segregated and be focused on one thing, that we thrive in America. You know what I mean? Once we integrated, that kind of hurted us, because we have to go under their rules. You know what I mean? Like, it's right for us to police ourselves, to have our own grocery stores, bro. We don't need to wake up and see dope boys all the time. We need to wake up and see doctors, lawyers, firefighters. You know what I'm saying? We need to have our own communities, bro, because nobody go want to see prosper more than your own people. You know what I mean? Like, we need to get back on track. We need to get back on living on code. We need to protect our women and children, bro. That's who, look, by me being 38, I got to make sure the future's straight, so when I get older, bro, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, who teaching our kids, who can teach our kids better than we can? You know what I mean? We got to teach our young men penal discipline, and our young women not to sleep with every dude that you see. You know what I mean? We need to, us being black men, we need to step up being more leaders in our community. That's why we need to stray away, because in our community, it's not straight. Bro, our community, like, we live in deprived neighborhoods, bro. Think about it. We don't have our own grocery stores. We don't have our own dentists. We don't have our own airport. We don't have our own military. We don't have nothing that we can say, oh, man, this is ours. You know what I mean? We might invented a lot of things, but we needed something to say, okay, this is ours, bro. And we built this. I need the new Black Wall Street.
That's it. That's it right there. Master, come on up, brother. I sent you an invite. Come on up.
Yeah, he's not coming up because he said we have a delta brain frequency, so he's not coming up.
Okay.
Y'all ain't come up because y'all don't want to look stupid, but go ahead.
Yeah. Then they come with that Michael Eric Dyson talk with these big words, and it leads to a bunch of nonsense.
Brother, you got to understand that the system is against the system.
Exactly.
The institution, and the institution says we need a resolution, and the resolution says
you need some real soldiers.
Because my thing is this: why y'all can't everything y'all doing in America? Why y'all can't do that back in Africa? If Africa's so great, y'all want everybody to come to the motherland. Oh, come to the motherland. Come see your ancestors. This and that. Why y'all can't do nothing in your own country? Y'all fleeing here. So
Because their own people are crooked.
Let me. You
Yes,
said
they
we
is.
need to
Yes, they
wake up
is.
to. You said a lot of things that I couldn't believe you said it, and as a person who is out there who communicate with the Black American doctors, the Black American attorneys, the and we are in the community. Where are you? We are in the community.
I live in one of the best. I live
We're
in one of
not
the
in the community. We're in the schools.
Well,
We're
I said the
contacting
whole.
each other.
Those are
We're meeting each
individuals.
other at grocery stores and passing out our business cards. I understand that 17% of Black Americans, and we do have low poverty. I see it every day. I do. I work. I go into the inner cities. I talk to the inner city kids. But to say that we don't have without you researching what we do have is unacceptable.
Where you from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Right, I'm from the second biggest blackest city in America, right? Which is Chicago. I mean, us as a whole, of course, we have individuals that do things extraordinary, like, right? So we have the best athletes in the world. That's only 1%.
I'm talking about professionals.
Yeah. No, I'm saying they are professionals.
You have to look it up.
Y'all said Dr. Umar is coming up in the box. Where's Dr. Umar at?
Yeah, tell Dr. Umar come up here. We need
Dr. Umar.
He says that Dr. Umar is coming up in the box. I guess he's talking about quantum. I don't know.
I don't know, but all I know is we're out here. We're in the cities. We're taking your kids out of town. We're exposing them. We're talking to them. We're not the best. We're human. And to say that waking up to what you say, you don't have to wake up. That is a choice.
No, I'm talking about not me. Personally, I live in a great neighborhood. But
to paint that picture,
I come from the project though.
Over 80% of Black Americans is living like that.
No, I come from the project, so Chicago is very segregated, right? We don't live.
Houston is too.
Huh?
Houston is too.
Not like Chicago, right? I've been in
Houston is very segregated. You're gonna grow up with majority LPAs. You're gonna be around your community. When people come to Houston, they normally segregate themselves. Like if a Kenyan come to Houston, they're gonna go to the Kenyan community. Nigerians go to the Nigerian community. Ethiopians hang with Ethiopian. E-trans hang with E-trans. Okay, and then the Nigerians don't even hang with the same Nigerians because they hang with the Igbo, and the Yoruba hang with the Yoruba.
Yeah, they got different tribes.
Exactly, and then the hosters is just a few of them in Houston, so they just anywhere they fit in.
Like most areas that's diverse areas that's mixed with Black, that's like suburbs. You know, I don't.
I work the international area in Houston.
I don't relate to suburbs on Black Americans. I relate to. I'm from the trenches. I'm from the project. So we didn't grow up seeing doctors, even though my dad was a Marine. But the environment that we was in, it was the pride neighborhoods. Like for example, right now I'm on the west side of Chicago. When these kids wake up in the morning, they see dope heads and dope dealers because every block.
No. I'm from the hood, but I'm 42, and what I did was I work hard.
I do too.
And I want whatever I wanted my life experience to be. I went out there and tried to achieve it. I believe that you have a change at any age. You don't have to wake up and you see that what you said that you see.
I'm thinking reality though, right? Because
your reality is not everyone's reality, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay, let's get back on track here. I want to go to I would love to answer the part, but I want to go to quantum, and I want to go to mashup. Okay, why should FBA delineate love? Go ahead and mute your mic. Love, unmute your mic. Did somebody mute her up? Okay, turn on your mic, love. Turn on your mic, love. Going once. Going twice. You got a hot mic mashup, so I gotta mute your mic. Go ahead, Quantum. Answer the prompt. Why must FBA delineate? Go ahead, brother. Quantum.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I must have been mistaken. I scrolled and seen the live, and I heard the brother what he was talking about. How we segregated. So I thought that was the question. So I apologize. I don't know. I'm here to listen. Then you can drop me back down. Yeah, I was piggybacking off of what he was talking about.
What about it?
No, because I come from Mississippi, so I understand what you're saying. Like, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas. Like, when you go down to where those melanated people are, that's why I tell a lot of people where I come from versus the hood in Chicago. Well, it ain't nothing like my hood. It's literally like third world country.
Yeah, my people from 𝗣𝗲𝗿𝗺 and Canton, Mississippi.
I know. I heard you say that. So like, and my dad was born in 1939. So like, to hear my dad and his peers talk about how the community was back when they was growing up, and the only thing that was really the problem was the opposition. Other than that, like, he was like, because it's basically like with the segregation, like what he said. I feel like they seen that the money was circulating inside the communities, because when you go to a nice community, you can tell when the money circulate because the community is nice. When you go to a bad area, you see the money leave straight out. So in the 60s, I know that they felt like, oh man, you know what? They could accumulate a lot of what can we do? Desegregated. That did two things. That took us away from our people, businesses who have fought for, like, I'm from Greenville, so my daddy would take me downtown and say,
might be my cousin, bro.
My daddy would take me downtown and say, boy, so-and-so was all down here. We was all down here. So the minute he told me that happened, people got emotional and started going into the other establishments, and slowly but surely, nobody was coming into our establishment. So it slowly went down. And then the price, you understand, we had the home value so high in our neighborhood that they had to bring it down. That's why in the 80s, when the immigrants come, they're able to come and get all the stores and the whoop-de-whoops and all that stuff. So I was just agreeing with that. I don't know nothing about the question, so I'm sorry to waste your time.
You don't waste no time, bro. You dropping knowledge, bro.
Yeah, so I was just thinking about that. I always felt like, and then when you think about it, when the people, the doctors, the lawyers that were staying in those communities back then, they got emotional. That was role models. So if my daddy worked at a warehouse, I could still look down the street and say, man, look at Mr. Johnson in that 57 Cadillac. He's a quantum physics, or he's a nuclear scientist. And I could be like, man, I'm gonna be like that one day. But now,
I heard
when you look into
was extremely racist.
And see, I can't attest on that because I didn't grow up around no white people like that. I had more racism when I was in the Marine Corps. You know what I'm saying? More racist things happened to me when I was in the Marine Corps. In Mississippi, what I experienced with white people down there was just, you stay there, we stay there. You know,
my people weren't going there. My people not scared of the white T-man down in Mississippi. My people run Mississippi. Like, they don't care about none of that, bro. Like, my people are so thick in Mississippi that we got our own town. Like, for example, 𝗣𝗲𝗿𝗺𝗺.
Remember that school that was still segregated, that high school that had segregated? Didn't they end that like in 2000 or something like that? Like 2000?
When I was in school, this is in 2010, we had black prom kings and white prom kings in Columbus, Mississippi. The KKK was marching when I was in high school.
It was segregated, right?
Yeah.
The school wasn't segregated, but they gave black prom kings, queens, and white prom kings.
That's segregated, though. Like, you know what I mean? That's segregated.
Okay, that's segregated.
Yeah, in that aspect, but everybody still went to the same class. So they were just trying to give, you know what I'm saying? They were trying, well, we got this king and this queen. Nah. But I was.
Because why you just can't be the king of the whole high school? See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They just put it in two different categories. Like, why?
But and then also like what that sister was saying. We just got to get to the point right now, bro. I can't be no martyr, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a savior. If you like-minded and you whoop the whoop this and that, let's get on this train. Let's keep it moving.
Hey, rock with me, bro.
Huh?
Rock with me, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I got a lot of people in Mississippi, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Oh, I'm not in Mississippi no more. I'm in Georgia.
I'm just saying, even if you go back through it, bro, we can link up, whatever, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right,
who is that talking?
Let's go to mashup. That's a big dog.
Okay.
Let's go to mashup. Go ahead and mute your mic, Quantum. Let's go to mashup. I want you to answer the prompt, and we're gonna go to Big Libra and then AC. Mashup, unmute your mic, brother. Let me unmute your mic because I know I muted you. There you go. Turn your mic on. Mashup.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Why is it a must that FBA delivery? Answer that question.
Can you go through? Just tell me a little about FBA and what do you define as delineating, and I'll give you my opinion, because I'm an immigrant. I've been here for 45 years.
Okay, you've been here for 45 years. Okay, this is the FBA.
Yeah.
Okay, we are foundational Black Americans. Okay.
Yeah.
We have African ancestry and indigenous roots. Okay, we're a mixture.
Right.
Okay, we have ethnogenesis in this country. We are no longer African. We are a new people. We have our own culture. We do everything independently of Africa. Okay, that's a foundation.
Right.
We are the foundation of this country. This country wouldn't exist if we didn't build it.
And that's absolutely correct.
We were here before the country was founded, and we were here when they got everything popping. We were the ones that created the wealth in this country for them to be where they're at today. Okay.
Enslavement and freedom.
Exactly. And here's my.
Why is it a must?
Because first of all, the answer is yes. The answer is yes, and that's always been my thing. Even when I came here, I saw that there was disparities in the way that certain immigrants were treated, and then Africans were always not Africans. I'm talking about African Americans were always left with scraps, and that I don't think that was that's not fair. For one, and then two, like you were saying, there was already Black folks here when they got here. And to lose all the rights and have to give it up to somebody else, that doesn't jive with me. One of my things is that I don't know how many MLK fans we had, but that was damaging to the Black community. That was really damaging to the integration. Integration destroyed the Black community, unfortunately. You know, it worked. It worked. I'm gonna give you one little piece. Let's just say all the Black Americans, indigenous, decided that they wanted to move away from the big cities and start their own place. Do you know that they would not let you do it? For the simple reason, it's like all these counties. I'm in North Carolina. All these counties have 100. They have one prison per county. If all Black folks said we're going to take all our people with us and we're not going to provide people, because that's what they do, they provide people for free labor. Because slavery was supposedly abolished, but at the same time, if you're a felon, you're free labor. So my thing is this: even if we decided we was going to, I say we because I gave up all rights to the other countries that I was associated with, right? Because my family started out in Jamaica. We went from Jamaica to England, and then from England to the U.S. in the 70s. So I say we because I see myself. I don't. I know there's a difference, but I don't see myself as any different from you because YT will look at me and be like, he's a Black dude. Feel what I'm saying?
Well, I always say this: dress like us and look like us, they're going to mistake you for one of us. But if you dress like your culture, they're not going to do that. Like if you see Indians walking around in their cultural attire, nobody messes with them. But some of them are dark skinned. You put a hat on their head, a hoodie, some jeans, they're going to look just like us.
Right.
If you don't want the Black experience, don't cosplay as Black. And trust me, nobody's going to say, oh, that's a Black American. They're going to know that you're from another culture. But if you start dressing like us, talking like us, moving like us, you're definitely going to get no good.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. So my thing is this: is that I feel like it's long overdue because the way this country is taking advantage of black people is it's wicked, man. I mean, and this is coming from somebody that when I was coming up, I used to get chased by white boys. I mean, white tees, and you know, and they didn't know the difference between me and somebody else.
But the thing is, bro, we look, growing up being black, we get chased by our own people too, though.
Yeah, that's true. Think about me. I'm a young brown skinned dude, right? Not only was I getting picked on by white tee, but I also had an accent, part Jamaican and part English accent. So cats was like, they pick on me for just for no reason because they until they got to know me, and then they saw that I was just as strong or had a stronger personality than they did, or had the same amount or better knowledge than they did.
Check this out. You understand? I want you to understand that it wasn't just anybody in here who grew up in a black neighborhood or hung around black people. We can all raise our hands and say we got roasted.
Yeah,
true. That's what we do to make sure you're strong. See, we roast you, make sure you're mentally tough, mentally strong enough. Now you can hang out with them.
Hey, let me can I tell them this? Hey, you look, by me growing up in a project, right? We always got bullied, but the thing is, you couldn't be a coward, right? Because if we came across some white tee cops or something like that, and you ran.
Right.
That was your because look, we were survival of the fittest, right? You had to be being bullied in a black neighborhood is not really a bad thing because we accepted you if you fought back, right? Mm-hmm. That was part of our culture. People don't understand that. It wasn't nothing that was picking on you.
Guess what? We like, okay, he cool. We leave him alone. Man,
you can punch me in my face, but we gonna be friends the next day. Right.
And now, right. So now this is 24. You know what I do? I train people how to fight, and I train people how to defend themselves with the pew-pews. So, I'm just trying to say, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. If you're gonna do it, you gotta be well-rounded. You gotta know the laws. You gotta be educated. To in some fashion. I'm not saying you got to go to college. I'm just saying know what you're talking about.
No, you gotta be street smart and book smart, bro.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Not just street smart. You gotta have a little bit of everything.
Mr. Host, can I say something? Can I talk?
Hold on, bro.
I'm gonna let him land the plane, and then I'm gonna let you talk, and then we're gonna go to 𝗖cie.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead and land your plane, man.
Yeah. Okay, I'm a land right now too. Hey, look, what y'all doing? You got an ally, and here's I'll do good.
Appreciate you, brother.
I'm gonna follow you too, bro.
You sound like an ally, brother. So that we need people who are willing to stand.
Hey, look.
To stand against white tee. White tee.
You got a bad thing, bro.
I've been singing civil rights music for 25 years too. So so it's all about that. Peace.
There you go,
Thank you. Too much. I want to answer the question too, but you can. Okay. I just want to let you know I didn't answer it.
Okay, we're gonna shoot up to you right now to let you answer the question. Then we're gonna go to 𝗤𝗏 the boss, and then we're gonna go to 𝗖cie, and then we're gonna go to Rick Jones. Just so y'all know, I got some things to do. I'm gonna close down the panel at about 8:30. I want y'all if 𝗤𝗏ie is doing a live, I want y'all to transfer to her live and continue the conversation there. Follow the people on the panel here. Follow Duvion. Follow Big 𝗲. Follow who else? Mashup. Follow everybody on the panel, okay? And continue this conversation. But I can't go the normal hour that I do. I got some things I got to do this morning, so I got to rush out. So I'm already getting texts right now. Are you ready? I'm like, all right, just relax. So 30 more minutes, and then we're gonna close down the panel. Make sure you guys matter of fact, go ahead and reset the room real quick. Let's reset the room real quick. 𝗤𝗏ie, go ahead and play the music so everybody know what to do. And then we're gonna start with you when we come off the music, and then we're gonna go to 𝗤𝗏, 𝗖𝐶𝐺, and then Rick Jones.
Alrighty. Yeah. Push, push, push. Mm-hmm. Y'all know y'all have fun with FBA. Uh.
I don't know why you put this on. I don't know why you put this on.
Because they be dancing and they know it. Tap, tap, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
We see Africans over here, okay? We see
Tap, tap,
Africans.
tap in. She's an educated FBA.
We say y'all know.
Tap, tap, tap in. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you. Did it move?
Yeah, it moved. It moved. It's moving.
Alrighty.
It's moving.
So yes, I'm gonna start a live after Too Much, and my live is gonna be a part 2 of the conversation from yesterday, and that is about reparation for all, because it seemed like when FBAs talk about separating and focusing on ourselves, we often get pushed back by others. And I want others to focus on their history and getting a reparation, because I believe in a domino effect. If you started with your people, then it would go. If we started with our people, it will go. Don't get mad that we're trying to start something and it only been 59 years. We're not going to wait till 2065 to get it started. We need to start now. The question is, FBA delineation is a must, and I believe it is. A lot of, a lot of our history is getting erased, dismissed, told wrongly, and a lot of people accepting that story. A lot of things happened after the civil rights movement. People had immigrated over here, they got comfortable. Each person that come over here, they feel like FBA is against them because we want to separate. And it's not about you. It's no hate to you. None. I wish the best for you, especially over here in America, over here in the United States of America. What people fail to realize, the United States of America is a bunch of countries that came together on the continent of North America to make it united. And people been here and got deported since the early 1600s, but LPA is about the freemen and the people that been here since the start of United States of America, because we was enslaved. We went through some things over here. People want to center themselves and say what happened to us, but you came to the land that you thought was freed when it was so-called free. We're still fighting. It's still a movement. And you're not for that movement because you come over here and you tell us, I'm over only here for what I can get so I can take it back home. That don't benefit the inner city. That's literally taking resources from the inner city. And my concern is for the people, rich, poor, and whatever, long as they have the same lineage as me, I'm worried. I need them to get the resources that is dedicated to others. They never got their reparations. So yes, we do need to separate, focus on what we need to do for all Black Americans, not just some, but for all. And if we get something started, I feel like other people will get their stuff started. But you can't get your stuff started. You can't fight for your country, your continent, wherever you're from, living in the USA. It starts at home. And this is our home.
All right. Are you closing it out?
I land my plane. We are Americans. That's what they fail to realize. We are Americans. We fought for every right. That's why they feel comfortable, because they don't experience discrimination. They can live out their house and they can walk on the same sidewalk. They can choose to live in any neighborhood that they can afford. And if they get discriminated against, they can also sue. They're not looked as a 3/5 of a human. I'm talking about my people with the same skin tone. Other people have their issues too. We know who our oppressor is, but I understand your oppressor look the same as you.
Thanks. All right, let's go to Fafi the Boss, then ACG, and then Rick Jones. Fafi the Boss, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds because like you want to say something, and then I want you to answer the prompt. Okay, so what do you want to say?
I will first of all like to commend you guys for starting discussions like this. Definitely, the push for an FBA delineation, I think is a good thing, specifically from like to right socio-economical issues that have been or wrongs that have been done before. I think that push is a must. The only thing the only caveat and what I would add as an African that has born or that's sort of born in America, lived in America my entire life, we cannot devoid that African element mainly from a cultural standpoint, because living in America, everyone is some sort of hyphen American, and I think if not anything, just from like the cultural standpoint, we can still embrace the African American side of us, right? Because, for instance, if you go down in North Carolina, South Carolina, you got the Gola people or the 𝗔𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁, right? Being on Mandingo, our traditional food is gumbo or okra. And when I travel down to South Carolina and North Carolina, I literally feel like I'm with my people, like you're with your clan. You know what I mean? So like the FBA for like, to give us, to help with the political fight, get reparations, all of that, 100%, I'm with it. My only thing is let's not separate entirely from the continent. That's all. And thank you for letting me speak.
No problem. I'll just add this. It's not that we're separating from the continent. It's just that we're telling the continent, they want us. See, here's the problem with the continent. They want us to be African. And we're trying to tell them that doesn't serve us. Being African does not serve Black Americans. Now, what we are asking our African brothers, our allies, is y'all need to adopt the Black consciousness, because that's the consciousness that's going to liberate you over there, and that's the consciousness that we're using to liberate us here. If y'all can adopt the Black consciousness, we're okay with that. And what is the Black consciousness? It's not a fleeing mindset. It's not a colonial mindset. It's not a worshiping of YT people or others mindset. It's a belief in self. It's a belief in our ancestors. It's a belief in the Most High, and we align with that. And we wake up every day knowing when we put our feet on the ground, we're fighting against the oppressor. And
yes, absolutely.
Mindset to fight against the oppressor, that pan-blackness mindset, we can work with that, and we can be liberated on both sides. You can liberate yourself in your country, and we can liberate ourselves here in this country. And then we have places now that we can travel. Now, if we want to go kick it in Africa, it's suitable for us to kick it in Africa now. Now, we already got it suitable for y'all to come kick it over here. Make it suitable for us to come kick it over there. Make it a two-way street, not a one-way street. Give incentives on both sides that are equal to. And then we can definitely work with that. And that's what
Can I say something?
I'm sorry. Let me just add one thing.
When they use these social media key points, I want them to know that the 𝗔𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁 not only is in North Carolina, it's all the way to Florida. And if any West African, where you're from, had to survive off of shrimps and lobsters and got their land stolen and taken, I understand.
What I'm saying is, from like sticking with cultural practices standpoint, I'm pretty sure like people, people can innovate and grow in culinary skills, social, whatever. But there is something that made the Gola people actually kept to those traditions that make people like myself, when I travel down there, just the mere of eating a delicious dish reminds me of the same thing that we do back home. And to go back to the host point about making it suitable for for Americans to assimilate in, like on the continent. Now you got to realize that the same elements, the same forces that we're feeling here, the YT power structure, is still heavily in play in some African countries, especially the ones that are so colonially dependent and not trying to break free. Other countries are actually making it a lot easier for Americans to go there and buy land rights. Ghana is one thing, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Nigeria is working on it, Mauritania is working on it, right? And I can attest there are actually brothers leaving from here, going and starting hospitals and clubs and things like that in Africa. Now, is it lack of challenges? Of course the challenges are there. But kudos to the ones that can actually take that first step and go and start something. Just as hard as it was for blacks to assimilate in American culture, it's also going to be that hard. But I think anything that's worth having deserves a fight. I think that's what I got to say.
And I want you to laugh again because we did not simulate to American culture.
Yeah, we are trendsetters.
We created our own culture in America. The things that we had and the things that you utilize, it came from our survival skills. We had to create. We had to. Our race was erased. We are descendants of enslaved Africans with mixture of others.
Hold on. We did assimilate, but we just improved. We did assimilate into this country coming out of slavery. Y'all saw us in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and y'all saw it when y'all saw a Black American person. And the reason why people were actually feeling people outside were feeling empathy because they saw well-dressed Black Americans standing on business with suits, ties on, just like looking like every other American, just Black. So we did assimilate.
But who made the suits in the country?
We also had our own culture. We also created our own thing.
Who made the fashion? The fashion, just like
all the trends, yes.
Just like
Black America, we are known for our pizzazz.
Black America. Let's just Let's talk about the zoot suits. When the zoot suits went around the chitlin chain, other communities like the Asian community and the Mexican community started wearing it. And they had a riot because now they was getting discriminated as GANG. People, we often make stuff for us, and others often take it and influenced by it.
Okay, I want to get
make it a part of their culture.
In the panel, in the panel in 10 minutes, you guys. I got it in the panel in 10 minutes. I want to get to everybody on the panel. I want to go to ACG, Rick Jones, and I want to go to Big Libra. I want to give them a chance to speak. So everybody, you got 2 minutes. 2 minutes to answer the prompt and say what you need to say, and then pass it on over. I just want to, I want to make sure I get through to everybody. But everybody, I don't mean to cut anybody off, especially my moderators. Everything you're saying is valid, but I want to get through the panel. So ACG, go ahead and talk on the panel. What FBA's delineate?
Well, I think y'all should delineate and do y'all thing, and to get better, to better yourselves, So if that's good for y'all, I think, that's good. That's a good thing. But I think that we shouldn't, divide our people. Like when I say our people, is because white people, they are together. You know what I'm saying? They are working together against us. They don't care if you're Black American. They don't care if you're Nigerian, Haitian, or whatever. They see us as the same. And I think if Africa was, fighting and to get better, and they are going to respect us if Africa, get better. So I think that we should get together, you know what I'm saying, and settle our problem, and then figure out a way to work together. But
that time will come. But we got to delineate first, and we got to get ourselves together. And we're not saying that you guys don't do the same.
I think that everybody should, pick a side, better yourself, and then after that, we should all get together. Like one people.
We will. We're going to have to if we're going to defeat this system of oppression that we're all under. So under the system of YT supremacy, the Chinese, the Russians, Everybody is under this system of oppression. So guess what? We got to do what we got to do to get our lineage together. And we're saying same thing to our African brothers: to get yourselves together, so we have a place to go to.
Well,
right now there's no place. There's
why
no
are
place
we
for
doing
Black
that? Oh,
Americans.
my bad.
There's no place for Black Americans to flee to. That's not in our. We don't flee. There's no place. We built a place here for you guys to come over here, but there's no place for us to adequately come over there. We're saying get yourself together. We're going to get ourselves together, and then when we have that respect, then we can work with each other. We're trying to do business with the continent right now. There are people on the continent right now trying to do business in Africa who are Black Americans. We're going to keep doing that, but it has to be respectful though. You have to respect our tribe, and we're going to respect y'all tribe. That's all I'm saying.
But I think, a lot of Africans that came here, they are kind of like brainwashed. I ain't gonna lie to you, because the only reason that makes that is because in school, like they were getting bullied, and white people take them in and help them out in a certain way, and then make them against you people. So that's what happened. Yeah. So that's what happened. So
syndrome. They've been doing it. Oh, you guys work harder than the. They do that. They're trying. They're the master at dividing Black, because they know
exactly.
Black is divided.
Exactly.
They can be easily ruled over.
Yeah.
But the moment
as you can see,
the biggest thing in this country is Black people unite. The moment Black people unite, the world is gonna be scared. The world is gonna be scared. And we're saying they don't have no reason to fear, because we don't want get back.
Yeah, we don't want war. As you can see,
we don't want to get back. We just want to set ourselves up in this society. We want fairness. We want justice. It's not no revenge that we're looking for. We're looking for fairness and justice. Now, we can talk about revenge at a later time, but that's not what we're on. We're not on revenge. We're on, listen, we need to better ourselves. We want fairness for everybody, not just for us. We want fairness. And that's what we stand on. But everybody is afraid of us unifying, because they fear that what they did to us,
exactly,
will do back to them.
Exactly. They don't want, like, y'all need to understand that Africans specifically, y'all need to understand that delineate don't mean that we are not, like one people, because we are like we all of us, we suffer the same shit. Like, so I think we should all pick a side and better ourselves, and then fight, and then get ourselves better, and then when we good, we could all get together.
Yeah, then we can come together on both sides. That's what Farrakhan told y'all back in the day when they were like in Liberia and all the Nigerians. They're like, Farrakhan, come over, help us. He was like, yeah, we can do that, but y'all need to help yourselves first, just like we're helping ourselves.
Exactly. I think you can't help nobody if you're not good,
from what we're under. We can't help y'all if we got a beam in our eye and you got a beam in your eye. How can we help each other? Let us remove the beam out of our eye, and you remove the beam out of your eye, and then we can both see our way through and put some strategy together and do what we need to put our foot on these oppressors' necks like they're trying to do to us.
So I think in the meantime, I think what we need is education. Ignorant, like the ignorant people that are, coming here and saying all that things. I think like we should, a lot of them they already made they mind up, like they not changing it. So these people are, a lost cause. So basically the one that can't change, that can change, we should help them out in that type of way, to get better.
All right.
That's all.
Glad you're playing. Okay, Rick Jones, and then we're going to Libra. You got a minute and 30 seconds. I'm sorry, y'all. I need a minute and 30 seconds. I'm going to try not to interject. A minute and 30 seconds, Rick Jones, and I'm going to Libra. She got a minute and 30 seconds. Let's go.
Yeah, this is beautiful, by the way. But delineation is a must, because we don't have to look all the way back 50, 60 years ago. Black people saved America in 2020. We just saved America again. But the thing is just like Zah was saying, because I'm from Pensacola, like I'm from the Panhandle, like right down the street from Gulfport, right? And I live in Tampa now. But the thing is that they want to dominate us, right? They want to dominate us, right? We need to not just educate, because I feel like most of us are really educated, other than the people that we're going to have to pull up, But we need to get together and build the communities. We need to actually do the work. Like I'm tired of talking. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my thing. Because as a person that came out of the hood, bought a house, bought 2 houses, and all that, I really wanted to reach my community. But I was in a place where you couldn't don a BLM flag. You couldn't do that. Like you couldn't don a BLM flag where I was living in Pensacola. You couldn't do that. So that's what I'm saying. And even with the African diaspora and the West Caribbean, West Indian diaspora, he's absolutely right. 𝗖𝗁𝐺 is like they feel comfort like they've always had, right? It's the house nigga, field nigga, same shit, right? They feel comfort because they're being comforted, right? And it's like, just like everything else we do, fashion, how the D-boys saved our blocks, right? They was getting money. If we start putting plans together, building community, and start getting money, everything will follow, right? We just have to start getting money. Like, it all starts being successful. And then what 𝗲 was saying, we have to take accountability as Black men to say, this is how it's gonna go. This is how our women are gonna be treated. This is how it's gonna go, right? These are how our sons, my nephews are gonna be raised so that they can take care of their families. And everything will just follow, because the only reason why 15, 20 years ago we was looking at the D-boys is because when you needed clothes to go to school, you did that off of re-up money. That's why. That's why it got popularized. And then we rapped and everything. Now you look at the Atlantic Records artist label, they doing satanic stuff, all types of stuff, right? And we need to have our own media outlets, not hip-hop media per se, which I love hip-hop media, I love the culture, but I'm a creator, right? I create on the side. My nephew went into the NFL. He has a digital marketing company. But he panders still a little bit. And I'd be talking to him about it. Like, bro, why are you pandering to these agencies trying to get the check, trying to get the bag, when we can just highlight what it is that we do at a high level and stop pandering to the real estate brokers, right? I do real estate. Stop pandering to these big ass real estate brokers. Let's get together. Let's buy this land like outside of Atlanta where they're buying community land.
You some facts, brother, but I gotta move on to the next one. Plane. But guess what, brother? I want you back up on the panel again, brother. So you're welcome on the panel anytime. You spend a lot of facts, a lot of wisdom, but I gotta land your plane there.
For sure.
Yeah, I wish I'd have caught you earlier, bro, but I follow you though, Rick.
You gonna follow
everybody? Definitely. So we're gonna tap in.
No, I'm at work right now. They say Black people don't work. So my bad.
Y'all need to
I'm at work right now. They say Black people don't.
Okay, we got to go to Big Libra. Big Libra.
All right, thank you, brother. Yeah, because I be, I'll be on the comment section, since my mayor, she was talking everything. One thing I want to say is that, like, I respect, Black people in America, because the reason I respect Black people in America was African to come here, right? I believe, you guys paved the way for us to come here. But guess what? You have some Africans, who don't know that when they come, the tone fights against Americans, they've been here, they've been oppressed, they've been going through so much stuff, like, I grew up, in a Black neighborhood that where, I was feel more comfortable with my Black people. They embrace me. And I look at this, right? Like, this is one the white to want. Like, they want to see us divided, fighting against each other. I'll be like, it's about time also Black people, because they know that when we unite, that's the downfall of them. We want to see more Black doctor, more Black lawyer. We want to be to teach ourselves financial literacy, how we can grow, how we can build our neighborhood. Like they becoming destroying neighborhood. I want to see a Black man as my Black brother, not as my enemy. You understand? I don't want to see, I don't want to see you as an enemy. I want to see you as my brother. I want to be able to hold you and welcome to open hand. Like I want to see, Black American come to Africa, feel welcome to the motherland. If I'm a man making, thousands, millions of dollars, I want to be able to pass that knowledge to my fellow Black brother. You understand how we can grow? Let's think about it. Like, we have a lot of, divorce rate in the Black community. Why? We ever see that and ask ourselves, most of the time, our dad in our home, because of the system, how can we be able to guide our, our women, to become a better wife? You understand? How can we to guide our kids? This is the thing. You understand? Like, you go to a Black neighborhood, I'm in the Black business, can we find out there? Most of the business owned by, Hispanic people. You go to bigger corporate owned by white people. Even, the Black culture music, why they be controlling, rappers telling them what lyrics to put in their own song because they don't want to sign them, giving this big record label. You know, like the Delineation, the FBA, I respect it, but I feel like, you know, we all need to come together as one. And I see you, you know, because one thing about people, whether you're black or not, every black man is a black man. Like me, I face racism every day. I'm the only black man working on my company. And I face that. I'm like, you know what? I'm a black man. You understand? I'm not going to let you put me down. What I'm going to do? And when I go to my black people, I feel welcome. I feel love. Thank you, brother, you know, for being on the platform.
All right, thank you. Okay. All right, y'all, I got to end the live. Wolfie's going to start another live. You guys go ahead and transfer over there live. I appreciate everybody here on the panel. Everybody shot some game. I mean, even the back and forth with the tether, okay, lady. I think that was educational, and that's good for the family. We got to know what they're thinking, and we got to know that not everybody from Africa is a tether. We're not calling everybody from Africa a tether. We're not calling everybody from the Caribbean a tether. We don't got any problem with no Africans. We don't got any problem with no Caribbeans. We don't got any problem with no UK dudes, okay? But we do got a problem with tethers and speaking on business that doesn't even affect you. Don't speak for us. Foundational Black Americans speak for themselves. We don't need that help. We need y'all. If y'all want to help, stand on business. Get this black consciousness, this game that we're spitting. Use it for yourself. Build with the family, build with the community here, and take it back home and liberate your people back home. We can do it on both sides. The only way we're going to defeat white supremacy is we got to be united. Everybody got to be able to stand on business. What we're trying to do is we're trying to do it formally. We have a form of a treaty first for Black Americans. We need to come to a truce, a peace within ourselves, so we don't have infighting, right? We already ended the gender war. We're no longer beefing with our women. We're letting our women be strong and powerful, and the women are going to definitely make sure the men are strong and powerful, because you need these men to defend your ideologies and beliefs in the Black community. You can't denigrate the Black man. We can't denigrate the Black woman. We are one. We are family. We got to move, and we got to amplify our voices. We got to move as one now. That's what we're getting at. Once we do that, we expect our African brothers and our Caribbean brothers to do the same thing. Unify your tribes. Get out of the tribalism and the mindset of tribalism. It's hurting you. That's the reason why we can't come together and we can't get these oppressors off our neck, is because we're not united. We're not monolithic. We all have these weird ideologies. One day we're a Panther, one day, we got to stop it. We are foundational Black American, and we got to stand on business. And everybody in the diaspora, we don't need the African mindset. We don't need Pan-African anything, but we do need Pan-Blackness. Adopt our mindset and watch how I help you liberate your country. Ask that dude Kwame who went to HBCU school here, got the Black consciousness, and he took it back to Ghana, and now he's renowned in Ghana. Y'all all love that dude. So get the game from us. We're the fathers. We're the teachers. I hate to say it like that, but this is the fatherland. Get your game from the fatherland and take it back to the motherland and liberate yourself. That's what we're saying. Love everybody, man. Peace and blessing. This is the Too Much Moxie podcast. I'm your humble host, Too Much. And guess what? We out, y'all. Peace.